Yo, yo.
Hello.
Well, yeah, we're back. Well, at least I'm back.
Mhm.
So, yo. Anyways, how's it going, Grae? How's it been, man? How you been for the past 2 weeks?
All good.
You went live by yourself.
All good. All good. It's like yeah, it makes me think. I am inclined to go back to doing my own live streams in my own channels, but I have to figure out what time though, because like my schedule is really different now.
Uh
Because
huh.
yeah, I got a new full time job, so a new full time and a part time one. So I work 10 hours a day now. It's still work from home, so I'm if I want to, it's like
Hmm.
I'm kind of more inclined to do more mainstream stuff and to yeah, makes me think back when I was streaming on my own. So I think like a lot has changed since I stopped doing it on my own, and I feel like
Hmm.
maybe it's time for me to start doing it again because
Okay.
it's pretty fun to do actually when I'm
Yeah,
doing
man.
it
Well,
by
well,
myself.
well congrats on your two jobs.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it?
it's like
I'm assuming it's like editing, like basically like
yeah,
I'm assuming it's the kind of stuff.
what graphic design and editing. So it's like I work 10 hours straight from Monday to Friday. So what's happening now is like I have to what do you call this? I my free time is in the morning, then early afternoon till late evening. I'm working. So if I'm gonna live stream, it's gonna be in the morning. If I do it on the weekday,
Hmm. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. But anyways, chat. Hope you guys had a great week. We are back. Yes. Yes. According to the chat, yes, I'm a guest. I'm the guest on Project Eggroll now. Right. So, but yeah. But anyways, man, hope you guys are having a great week. Bunch of stuff came out. Resident Evil came out to high
Mhm.
praises, and I played it for about what, an hour and a half to almost 2 hours last night, and
Yeah, I
like,
might jump. I set up a poll right in this channel. Like I'm
mhm,
saying, because like the JRPGs that have been coming out for the year sucks. It's like I'm not inclined to make a video on my channel. They're
yeah.
not that they're bad. It's just that they're not great either. They're not that good either. So yeah, so I might try Resident Evil in the meantime while I wait for Monster Hunter Stories 3. So people are saying it's like I might as well give it a go. Maybe I might like it. Maybe I might make a good video out of it. I don't know. I don't know yet. It's a new genre for me. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. People have been saying
But
really good things about it. Yeah.
yeah, but overall, what's it called again? Resident Evil 9, RE Requiem has been like one of the most played games as of right now. It's really, really popular. And I don't even know what the numbers are on Steam, but I just know it's completely dominating. And I'm looking forward to getting to play more. But so far I like the game. I like the you're playing two different types of game at the same time, and I'm quite enjoying it. And of course, immediately after I finished streaming last night, I went to go check if there's any mods, any
Yeah,
taste,
for sure.
any tasteful.
For
I
sure.
haven't seen any tasteful mods yet, but there are a lot of like RE framework, optimization, like lighting issues as of right now. No mods for the
Okay, okay.
characters as of yet, but I heard that there are some people who are trying to mod in like Jill Valentine's outfit from the original Resident Evil 2, where it's like a blue crop
Ah,
top.
okay, okay.
But yeah. Yeah. But other than that, man, hopefully everyone's having a great week. We already got a couple people hanging out in the chat already. If you guys don't know, we're also live on Rumble, X, and the YouTubes. And hope you guys are having a great week. Was this here? The return of Food of Phil. What's going on, Rabnat? Hope you're doing well. We got Phil's cousin with the 5. Congratulations on being a guest on Project Eggroll. Fair up. You finally made it big. Grae hasn't had anyone on in a while. Have fun, gay boy. Thanks for the 5. I appreciate it. See, Grae, who the F is this gorilla loving pole smoker you have with you today? I'm just gonna unmod DB Wild and ban him as well. All right. We've got Hates Me and HD. So sexy food enthusiast is back. That's wild, man. I can't wait to play. I'm assuming play Resident Evil Fuda Quiem. That's wild, man. That's wild. Speaking of RPGs, I got the premium edition of Persona 3
Oh,
Reload and
nice.
Nier Replicant this week. Oh, nice.
Yeah. I think Square's gonna announce a new Nier game this year, given I tried last week to post a trail to watch the trailer, but it's all in Japanese, so it's like nah, never mind. And
Mhm.
I want Nier Replicant to be on Switch too. I'm absolutely gonna grab that. Even if they charge $70 for it, I'll still grab it. But
But you,
yeah,
you did talk about it last like a couple weeks ago, right? Like I'm assuming like that they're gonna be making a Automata 2.
I I I did mention it last week before I ended the stream, but the
Mhm.
trailer was in Japanese. I couldn't find an English one, so I didn't want people to watch a trailer that they didn't understand. so
Ah, I see.
but yeah, it's like I think so. I think they're just keeping it under wraps because like they know how well received Automata is.
Mhm.
So yeah, and not to mention Yoko Taro is working on is the lead writer of a new Evangelion. So I think I should watch Evangelion so that I have reference material. But as far as I know, it's very similar in terms of plot with Near Automata.
Mhm.
So I'm excited. That's another thing I'm excited for. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. But yeah, man. But so yeah, have fun with that. I have Replicant and Automata, and I both spent about like
yeah.
maybe like couple
Tho-
hours playing them.
Those are
I
one
just
of the
have
better titles of Square Enix because I keep saying I'm not really into Square's mainline stuff. I'm more to their Star Oceans, their Nears, their uh all their Octopath Traveler, they're smaller IPs. So Nier is one of the better ones in terms of their double A IP. So
mhm.
yeah.
But yeah, but so far a lot of great games coming out, and it's only if well tomorrow's March, right? And Gray's already March. Yeah, so it's barely March. We got a couple of good games already, and we do have a bad one called Marathon. But there's a lot of people playing the game. I
Yeah.
heard it's mid. I'm not sure. What have you been hearing about this
I,
game?
yeah, people are saying it's okay, but again, it's while you were gone, like so much high guard shit came up. I got tired talking about high guard. So it's like I kept saying like in a highly competitive live service space, a free no, live service FPS competitive space, it's very, very competitive. Let alone they're charging money for you to play the game. But the reason why I think Marathon will last significantly longer than Concord and High Guard because there's Bungie has a lot of loyal following. They have a very loyal fan base, so that's
Mhm.
why the numbers are hitting that kind of numbers. So I think they're gonna last at least half a year. So if that's saying much, but yeah, that's the only reason why I think Marathon is succeeding.
Mhm.
If it wasn't made by Bungie, I think it'll be another Concord, or it'll be another High Guard. And yeah, people are saying it's not great. The art style is not good. And according to Hypnotic's video, a lot of people are complaining that the art style is hurting their eyes. So they even if they want to play very long, it's so painful for their eyes that they quit playing because of it. So well,
Yeah.
time will tell when it releases in a few days. So you have to pay $40 to play the game. But yeah, not really my thing unless I want to cover it, which I don't honestly. So yeah, good luck to them, I suppose.
Yeah. Let's see. What we have here? We got what's going on, JJ? Smoothafil? Yep, I am back. I am back. Let's see. I'm going to get Liza P later since I decided to wait for the bundle deal with the DLC, which is going on until the 12th of March. Yep, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
it's
true.
usually 50%
Yeah,
off. I usually see it 50% off. So you just wait for that. Then also with the DLC. Yeah.
yeah. Was here? I bullied Phil into buying the DLC outfits. Look, it wasn't just you, but it was like everyone in the chat was like, "So you're putting on the Lady Dimitrescu outfit for Grace, right?" And I'm like, "I bought the base game." And they're like,
Yeah, I
"Boo this man! Boo!" So I paid fifteen
yeah, since
dollars and then I bought
I'm
it.
checking because like Green Man Gaming is selling the game for significantly cheaper. So it's like it's cheaper to get the deluxe edition there than the regular edition on Steam. So and the regular edition on Green Man Gaming is out of stock. They only have the deluxe edition left. So I might be grabbing that one too if I'm gonna make a Resident Evil Requiem video. So I might be getting that DLC too with the Lady Dimitrescu outfit for Grace.
Well,
Yeah.
like the Lady Dimitrescu outfit is great. I think the noir outfit's great too. But my favorite one is Leon's RE4 outfit, the one where he's wearing the brown
Yeah.
leather the leather jacket.
Is is that
Like
with
that
the
one looks
deluxe
really
edition?
good. Yes, it comes with it. Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah,
yeah. So
Capcom's getting a lot of money for me this month because like I also plan to get the deluxe edition for Monster Hunter 3. Because like, the hot chick there, it's like she's wearing like a scaled bra. So it's like I might get that.
Mhm.
But it's only in the deluxe edition, so I might get that one.
Yeah. They also have like a couple of like camel skins for the guns and stuff like that. But overall, I think the outfits that you get a lot of outfits with you get like 4 outfits total for Leon and 3 outfits for Grace, which is I believe is 3. But overall, I like the outfits. They're actually pretty good. Like Lady Demetress outfit is sort of like it's like whenever you see her getting her ass beat by like the giant fucking like monster shit, and you see Lady Demetress like outfit, you're sort of like, okay, that's sort of out of place, but it looks hilarious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. As you can see, Be Good Broadcast. What's going on, dude? Hope you're doing well. We got Current TV. We got Al Malone. I would get the game if the game was 50% Grace and 50% Leon, as opposed to 90% Grace and 10% Leon. Well, the game is basically revolved around Grace, right? Leon is sort of like just an extra. Like, and the thing is, I understand. Like, whenever you're playing as Leon Kennedy, the game is not scary. It's very action packed.
I think that was done on purpose, but I don't know. I'll see. I'll see if I'll very likely I will get the game. So it'll be my first ever I have a general idea what the story is, but it's like I don't think Resident Evil chat might get upset, but I don't think it's the story where you take really, really seriously anyway. So I think I should be fine. It's like there's just an evil virus, an evil corporation, and zombies everywhere. I think that's the gist of Resident Evil anyway. Kind of like Metal Gear when I played it the first time last year. It's like I thought it was a super serious story, but it's not. It's really not, in my opinion, because like there's a lot of goofy moments in it, and like So I think Resident Evil is kind of the same.
Yeah.
So I think I should be fine story wise.
Yeah. The sale on Replicant is spectacular. It was $17. Nice. That's a good price. See, is all the game in third person or is it mix? It's optional. It's up to you.
Optional if you want to play it first in third person. So
yeah,
you
and
can
it's not
change
just
it at any time.
It's not just Grace. It's also Leon's point of view too. You can adjust which one you want to do, and you can go into the options and swap it out anytime you want, which is good. Like you can basically, I want to go first person. I want to go third. Like for me, I'm not a big fan of playing a Resident Evil game in first person.
I think so too.
I know it's more immersive. Like the first time they did it was RE7, and then they did it with Resident Evil 8, right? So a Village. I think it's fine for what it is. Of course, you get a first person view of slapping Lady Dimitrescu's ass with a fly swatter, right? And you can see her like holding you up and stuff like that. That's great. But if you're playing as Grace Ashcroft and you want to see her ass and her tits, you got to play it third. And of course, like it's the RE vibe. But go ahead, Grae.
And I think like when it comes to horror games, survival horror games, you're more at an advantage at third person. You have a better view of everything compared to just third person. Yeah.
Yeah. You see, a marathon's art style hurts my eyes, so it's so bad. Yeah, I'm not even gonna give it a chance.
The crazy part is someone said in chat they plagiarized the thing. They plagiarized the art that's painful to the eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. I see. Basically saying that the game will only get players because Bungie's fans is most fans are brain dead. Oh yeah, the people who are very, very into the whole Bungie stuff, especially what's that game the fuck they're working on? The one that Bungie did. It's like
Destiny?
Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. Right? It's like that's their bread and butter. And a lot of people will always go back and play their games because they have the loyal fan base. And I think that some of them are like, here's the thing. I've never played a Bungie like only Bungie game, right? Like it's like Halo, that's a different story. But you're talking about like Destiny, I never played it. Destiny 2, never played it. So I'm not sure how it is if the gameplay is good and the gameplay loop is good, but they have their fan bases and they will just play another Bungie game without question.
Yeah.
Right. And it's fair. It's sort of like you're gonna play a From Software game without question because you know that Miyazaki is going to do a phenomenal job, which we will be talking about tonight because I talked about it last night about Miyazaki and Bloodborne, but we'll talk about that. So yeah, they plagiarize the art style. Yeah. And the thing is, they followed that artist too on Twitter, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy story last year.
Yeah. See, Marmalone the 10. Thank you, man. Phil, you love Nier. Nier. It has a transformer in it. Before it became that crazy stuff, Replicant, you'll love good old Kaine, your favorite kind of surprise.
I tried to keep that from you. Nagy tried to keep that from you, but now the cat is out of the bag. Yeah, that's true.
Kaine's a man.
Kaine's a Fuda. Yeah. I recall you posting stuff about Kaine that Nagy said, "Hey Phil, you better backtrack on that post." He said, "No, I won't." So that's why. So Phil's a Fuda lover. So we gotta backtrack on that post about Kaine. It's part of the lore. It's legit. It's legit, man.
That's crazy. Well, I'm never gonna go back to play that game now. No, you guys know I'm not gonna go back and play that game now. Or I have to probably play it offline. Doesn't matter though. Thanks for the 10, appreciate it. See. Oh, look, Phil decided to show up to his own show. Look, okay. Last week, it was a family dinner. My mom. Long story short, my stepfather has lung cancer. And he's going to China to get he went to China twice last year. First time to get it checked out, second time to get a second opinion. And this dinner is sort of like he's gonna go back and see if they can get some kind of procedure started. It's not anything serious. They caught it early, but what's it called again? I just want to it was family related. Okay, so it's like my mom and my stepdad wanted to have dinner. All right. Now, how do you feel about that, huh? SCDB, don't you feel terrible now for asking me that? You try to be a smart ass. How do you feel now? It's kind of hurts donut. What we're doing with my SCDB for becoming a new member. Thank you. I see Blair finally released Fuda from the sex dungeon. That's crazy placement. The crazy thing. Play Grace in first person, Leon third. No. Grace had to be in third person is because how can you be checking out her ass when she's running around? It's like, might as well just play Stellar Blade in first person. Now, however, if you're playing Stellar Blade in first person and you look down and you see her titties, then that's a different story.
Kind of like that indie game that was
Misha.
Misha.
Yeah. I don't think the chat has seen it, huh? I'll show the chat.
I read it in like a newsletter. A website that I just followed. Automaton. I don't know how to read this website, but yeah, it talked about it. So that's how I caught wind of it too. Yeah, it reached 40K wish lists already, as far as I know. Yeah, based on this article.
So this game, I believe you are a guy that is your brain is inside the female sex bot. And it's a first person shooter game that reminds me heavily of Doom and Wolfenstein from back in the day. All right. So when you look down, you see your titties.
Yeah, I bet Shift Up is taking notes. If they want to do a first person point of view.
That's pretty good. Right? But overall the game it basically reminds me of like, Wolfenstein.
Yeah. I think that's what the developer's going for. So
yeah.
He's gonna make serious money, man.
Yeah. That's how it is. And have you seen I showed off how the girl looks like.
Yeah, I did. I was watching. I was watching.
I show off how the girl looks like. So the girl actually looks pretty thick. And but overall, I think this game is gonna do really well. The fact it has like, would you say like over 20,000? Is it 20,000? Wish list already?
40K. It's over 40K.
40,000? That's a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
At least that's what the article said, the one I just read. So maybe it's even more now.
Yeah. But overall, the game looks pretty good. We're going to be playing it. And look, this is the female protagonist. This is the female protagonist in the game. So you are playing as this character. All right, you are playing as this character. So it's going to be a good game.
Mhm.
It's going to be a
What
good
when is it
game.
coming out? When is it releasing?
Let me see. I'm not sure. Let me check. Uh, let me see. Release date. Let me check out the release date. Okay. Oh, I don't think it has anything yet. There's no official release date.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as of right now, there has no official release date, but it has. So as of reading this, right now it's over 40,000. There's no official release date. The game was developed on Windows for Steam. Playable demos planned in the future as of
Oh,
February
okay.
26th. Yeah, yeah. There's no release date yet.
Yeah, still quite a while. Still quite a while, which is good because March is pretty loaded.
Yeah,
March is pretty loaded with games.
yeah. Let's see. Uh, that's it. Blair White finally got to meet Phil's parents. That's crazy. That's crazy. Don't listen to what Grae said last week why I wasn't here. Just because he showed you a screenshot, that could have been doctored or AI. All right?
Mhm,
It's 100% a doctored or AI, okay?
mhm.
I just want to let you know. I want to let you know, okay? My bad didn't know that he wasn't that far. I figured make him play for the love of
Yeah,
beer.
he's still super early. He didn't even get ending A for either of the games. So
Look,
yeah.
look. I got to that part with Replicant where you're supposed to you're in a desert area, you're supposed to do that puzzle, and then immediately just quit the game.
I would have told you what to do had I been there, but I
I
wasn't.
immediately just fucking quit the game. I was like, I didn't just like I didn't hit escape, quit game. I fucking alt F4.
The funny part is in my video, it's like I said that's one of my favorite parts. It's just ironic. Yeah.
Let's see. Sorry to hear. Yeah, you can't guilt trip me into feeling bad, nerd. Of course I can. F cancer. Hope everything is fine. Like it's like stage 1 or something like that. Like it's very early.
Yeah, the important thing is you get it early, so
Yeah,
you can mitigate it. Yeah.
yeah, man. See, given that you can stare down at your own fun bags, I can see a lot of people getting sniped by NPCs because they're not looking ahead as they move. If that happens, I think that's a good way to go out. That's a good way to die. Okay.
Yeah, or the snipers just zooming into the tits.
Yep, that's what I would do. Yeah, when Grace is running from that new chaser monster, she stumbles and trips, and and if she falls wearing Lady D's dress, you can see the full outline of her ass. It's great. It was I. The thing is that whenever she's running away from that new fucking monster, like she always fucking trips and falls down. And it pisses me off. I'm like,
uh
what the? I was like, get the fuck up! Like I was so
yeah,
mad.
I wonder how I would feel if I play. I prefer like when it's a horror survival. I prefer being able to fight back rather than keep running away from a monster. So anyway,
How
I'll see. I'll see.
how long did you stay during the stream last night?
I was.
Did
So
you watch
what's
me
gonna
play the game?
in the second monitor? Yeah, because like what's happening now is you stream during my entire work shift. So it's like I'm
Oh,
watching at the same time I'm working. So yeah.
yeah. But overall, I think the new monster is really cool. I heard that it gets worse, so let's see where it is. Okay, I really okay. As much as I hated RE8 or RE Village, I love the dollhouse scene. The dollhouse, in Act Two, I think it's Act Two. The second boss that you fight, the dollhouse is great, and especially the DLC is really good. Go ahead.
Mm,
I'm gonna say something.
No, no, not really. It's like yeah, because it'll be my first Resident Evil game if ever, and I don't know. It's like I
Well,
I don't.
good for. Let me actually bring up something. Okay, continue talking. Continue talking. But I found something that's really relevant to what you're saying right now.
Yeah, it's like yeah. I read something about the director saying, "Oh yeah, anyone can play it." So just I think that's what every game dev is gonna say anyway, and I think that's the proper mindset. But anyway, yeah, it's like I don't know how the video is gonna turn out for my case. 'Cause it's not a genre that I reviewed before. Like I reviewed
Hmm.
RPGs, JRPGs, action games, but survival horror not yet. It'll be my first time. That's why I made the post like, do people want to watch this shit? 'Cause it's gonna be it's like I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. But yeah, because the JRPGs, like, it's the ones that came out this year so far. They haven't been all that great for me.
Mhm.
At least it didn't hit that hard, or not in the standards that I usually set for them. So I might as well branch out and try something new and something more mainstream and see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like anyone who's like a big fan of any of the Resident Evil games, they're all playing it, right? Anyone who's liking that shit. For me, you like The Last of Us. The story is not as crazy as The Last of Us Part 1, okay? But overall, it has the same vibes, but like I think in my opinion, Resident Evil has more of the fear and the horror factor
Oh yeah, for sure.
than Last of Us, because Last of Us is all about the person to person.
Yeah, the
You know,
survival aspect.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. See, my grandfather died of leukemia back in '62. Yeah, man. Fucking cancer sucks, dude. It's awful, man. But yeah, man. It's hard to hear, dude. But I know '62 is a long time ago, but yeah, it sucks. Cancer fucking sucks. I'm not sure when the game is coming out, but I do know what that Phil is going to be. Will be coming the same day. Wait, what? What are you talking about? This game?
Yep.
It's going to be this game for sure. Another game that's going to be coming out. It's coming out next Sunday. It's going to be
Okay.
it's coming out next Sunday. So there's this game that I came across, and it's one of those crazy games that you can only find on Steam.
Mm.
All right, let me bring it up.
Oh,
Grae,
okay, that one.
have you heard of Woman Simulator?
No, I only heard it in your stream when someone mentioned it in your stream, then you decided to play it.
Okay. So Woman Simulator is a game where you're a woman and your goal is to clean up the house, do dishes, mop and clean up the floor, do the laundry, replenish the stuff around the house, and your goal is to make sure that your husband named Mike does not get mad at you. And there's a demo out for it. And Grae, do you know when this game is going to be releasing?
In International Women's Day.
Yes. This game, Woman Simulator, is going to be released on March 8th, International Women's Day. And the craziest thing is that we're going to be watching the trailer together. Okay. This trailer is wild. Okay. If you guys have not seen this is a crazy game. It's coming out next Sunday, International Women's Day. Shout out to all the women out there. You guys, this game is for you.
Darling, I love you very much.
Woman's fine, mopping the floor, doing laundry in line. Cat made a mess, well that's my day, but I keep on smiling anyway. Yeah, I'm tired, but still looking fine. Being a woman is cool, being a woman's fine. I'm tired as hell, but still I shine. Washing and cleaning a daily run. True crime's playing, that's my fun.
But please, be a good wife and don't make me angry.
That's crazy. When I saw this, I'm like, no way that she has an ankle monitor so she can't leave the house. That's the craziest thing, man. That the song is a banger. The song is an absolute banger.
Yeah, that's one of the once upon a time, like, if you're a game dev, that would have costed you a lot of money, but now you can just generate that kind of song with AI. So
yeah,
to make your game trailer a lot better.
Yeah.
The funny part is, like, it's for your husband, right? But you have to clean that many dishes, and the footprints is like he's doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Step on the floor for you to clean. Yeah.
Being a woman's fine, scrubbing and wiping, wish I could recline. Life's not easy, but I'm still.
Yeah. So, anyways, this game is going to be coming out the next week, March 8th, International Women's Day. Shout out to all the women out there who's been slaving away. Now, Grae, I'm not sure if you were there, but I did play the demo, and you get 2 days. So you're basically, the demo is basically 2 days. You're playing it. Do you know what happens when you fail to meet your husband's expectation and you make him upset?
Yeah, I was there too. You get
So
sent to
if you
the
guys
gulag.
don't know, this game was developed by a Russian developer. And if your husband comes home and you didn't do any of the dishes, he's unhappy or anything like that, he sends you to the gulag. He sends you off to Siberia. He said that's the only way for you to learn. So you have no distractions. You have nothing. So let's move this. He sends your ass to Siberia. And this is a game made for women. I think that this game is a very good game, by the way. So yeah, this game is crazy. I don't know how much game play is in this. Are you trying to escape or anything like that? But this game is absolutely nuts. Now, the only thing that I wish that this game had was also cooking. I think cooking would have been great because you have a refrigerator. You can open a refrigerator or anything like that. But there wasn't a cooking. Maybe cooking comes in later, like maybe later on during the gameplay. But for the first 2 days, all you're doing is talking to your mom via text message, cleaning the house, doing dishes, laundry, and mopping the floor and stuff like that. But yeah, man, this is the most craziest game, and I might actually check out the full release, maybe sometimes in the future. But releasing on March 8th is pretty crazy. Grae, are you gonna play it?
So if I had the time, man, it's like I'm kind of loaded right now. Like I wanna rush through Berserk, and then there's Resident Evil, and then there's Monster Hunter Stories, and then there's Crimson Desert too. So I might.
Oh yeah,
check
Crimson
that out
Desert is
too.
like is the end of March,
It's
or
March 20. March is such a busy month for games.
yeah,
That's why. So it's like, if I had the free time, I might have tried.
yeah.
I might have tried.
So the crazy thing is, March also has One Piece season 2.
Oh god, it's gonna be a busy March. What? When exactly?
10th,
Mm,
Mario Day.
Monster Hunter Stories comes out on the 13th. That's the thing. So that's like it's like if I want to do Berseria and Resident Evil, I have to finish both videos before the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Grae, do you know where I am in One Piece?
In the anime? Mm, I imagine you started that quite a while, so I imagine you're pretty far off. What season are you in?
I don't know what season, but episode like 597.
Oh wow. Almost halfway. Almost halfway.
Oh man.
It's that good. Apart from, I know you got into it because of the trading card thing, but is it legit? You really like it?
It's as of right now, yeah, it's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's better than like the other animes I watched, because but overall it's a good show. Like I like it. Like I remember I was talking to my wife and she started watching it with me, and she was like, this art style, it seems so like not serious. The art style of the characters and stuff like that, all the characters look really, really wonky and wacky. And like one of them is like, there's this guy who, like, I'm not sure if I told you already, but there's this guy who dresses up as like a big baby. He dresses up as a fucking big baby, fucking baby bonnet, pacifier, wears a diaper. All right. And the reason why people are like, oh, this guy's fucking cringe. What the fuck is going on? Right? What's happening? And the reason why he does it is because him and according to the story, is him and his wife were like trying to have a baby and stuff like that. And I believe the wife like had a miscarriage or something. And like she fell into like crazy depression. Like really, really mad depression where she's gonna like off herself and stuff like that. Put some respect on Senor Pink. Yeah. Look, so what happened was that he one day he put on like the baby outfit and the baby bonnet, and if like for the first time in a very, very long time, his wife smiled. right? But
Mm.
that's the most I know from that character. I'm not sure if like his wife dies or anything like that, so he ends up just wearing that outfit for the rest of his life to sort of like remembering.
Okay, got it, got it.
There's a reason for that, right? Another one is like what's it called again? Like the stuff that they like a lot of there's a lot of very very like sad backstories with a lot of these characters. Why they're so fucked up? Why like who they are? Like there's only a couple of people where they're just like purely evil, like
Okay.
like purely just fucking evil characters. All they do is just they fucking hate humans. Why do they hate humans? Because I fucking hate humans. There's no reason for it, right? So like there are characters like that, but there's also like a lot of and characters do die. Like the characters actually do end up dying. It's not like they die or they get seriously injured and they come back, right? So yeah, as of right now, I'm on I'm in season. I forgot what season it was. It's basically the one. What fucking arc am I in? Let me double check.
Yeah, right now I'm just like I'm finishing up on Freerun. And did you finish Night of the Seven Kingdoms? It's really
Yes,
good.
I did. I
Yeah,
did.
it's really good.
I'm so glad we didn't get any more any more giant wieners. Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't any of that. All right, I'm at Punk Hazard arc. So I'm on Punk Hazard arc. It's basically a Dressrosa saga, but it's basically part of the Punk Hazard arc. It's overall, these characters are pretty cool. There's a lot of really cool characters, and are you gonna watch it?
The thing is, it's a lot. Aren't they making like a remake of it?
Yeah. So instead of like having like 40 episodes per season, it's gonna be like streamlined to like 24.
Yeah, that I think I'm better off waiting for that one rather than having to catch up to 1,200, I believe, 2,200 episodes. I think that's overkill.
Overall, like a lot of people were like telling me, "Oh, you got to get to this specific arc. You got to get you got to get to this specific chapter. You got to get to this specific arc. It's really really good." And I'm just like, oh man, so like I was on like the Sky Island arc, and I'm like the bad guy is cool, but like the arc sort of sucks, right?
Mhm.
And afterwards, you get this guy who's like a clown. He does like little mini games and stuff like that, and he steals your crewmates. And afterwards, I'm like, all right. I was like, all right, what arc do I need to get to in order for it to be good? It's like, oh, you need to get to Marineford. I was like, okay, what episode's from Marineford? It's like 400 something. I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like 200 something. I'm at like 272, bro. Right, and then like you get to Water 7, you get to Anise Lobby, and then you get to Impel Down, and you're like, oh, okay, but like overall, there's some really good bits and pieces throughout. But Marineford is where like, holy shit, all right, this is some serious shit happening. But as of right now, they said that they're gonna do 10 seasons of the live action One Piece. They're not gonna get all the way to the end.
Yeah,
unless they skip like several arcs.
And they're gonna have to recast people, because like they're gonna look. I imagine some of them will look really different.
Oh yeah, like because like what was her name? Emily Rudd. She's like 33.
Oh yeah. Unless they give her a makeover.
She's gonna be 40.
You're gonna put her unless they put a lot of makeup or a lot of changes, a lot of visual effects to make her look younger. Yeah.
So like we do know that Zolo Marudueña, the guy who plays Jaime from what's it called again, Blue Beetle, and the guy who does what's it called again, Miguel in Cobra Cast, he's playing Ace, Luffy's older brother. So so they're gonna go to what's it called, Log Town, and then they have to do Drum Island, and then they have to go to the Grand Line, and then they have to meet the what's it called again, the Brooks pirates. And that's 4 things they're gonna be covering. That's about like fucking like, yeah, about like fucking 50 episodes. the Baroque works, right? The fucking 50 episodes in 10 episodes, which is possible, but that means that you're gonna cut down on a lot of things. Is because like I rewatched the what's it called again? The Dawn Creek. And Dawn Creek was thinking like 12 episodes, and they made Dawn Creek into 1 episode. Right? So I'm not sure how they're gonna do it. Yeah, Little Garden, and then just before Alabasta. Yeah, you got to do the fucking Drum Island of Wapo. You got to do fucking Wapo with Tony Chopper, and then and so basically they're gonna end right before Alabasta, which is like the arc that actually gets pretty good, right? That's the one where you meet one of the warlords and Crocodile, and I believe I forgot his name. The guy who was supposed to be playing Deadshot. Was it Deadshot? No, not Deadshot. Deathstroke. Remember in the Snyderverse, Deathstroke. I forgot his name. The actor.
Oh, okay.
He's playing as, according to what I heard, he's gonna be played as John Mangione.
I think I remember the story last year. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so he's gonna be playing Crocodile, and Crocodile is a very, very like cool character. Is it Joe Manganiello? Forgot who it was. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so Via Vergara's ex-husband, which is pretty wild. So that means that season 3 they have to go Alabasta, Skypiea, Foxy, Anise Lobby and Empound. What's that? Anise Lobby and fucking Water 7. That's season 3. So season 4 will be Marineford. They can do it, but they'll be fucking old.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think 10 seasons max. I don't think it'll even go that further, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I don't think the live action can keep up with the anime unless they skip a shit ton of stories and
like
parts.
I can see them like making like the Foxy arc could be like 2 episodes. The Foxy arc could be like 2 episodes, right?
Yeah,
So like
they cut down a lot.
Yeah, it's because like the Arlong arc, like in Arlong Park, like that it was like like 40 episodes, like maybe 30 something episodes. Or I forgot. Like it was a lot of episodes. Because they have a lot of side characters they need to introduce. You need to introduce like the fucking Fishman, Fishman Island, and fucking and fucking what's it called again? It's like Hachi and all the other characters. So, but yeah, it's it's a lot. Yeah, so they have to like because Alabasta is a very, very important arc, and like they made Vivi like a dark chick, which is Yeah, and like Joe Manganiello, he's like what? He's Italian, so he's like he has dark skin, but he's not like Indian or black or anything. But I don't know, man. It's just gonna be a lot of shit that's gonna be happening, and I hope it's good. I really hope the live action is good.
Yes,
Because as of right now, like season 1 was the only thing that like that drew me into watching it. Right? Like I watched.
Yeah.
I watched it. Yeah.
Yeah, and Netflix has a track record of wokeifying mid show. Like season 1 they're gonna make it good, season 2, but then season 3, 4, they're slowly gonna insert their politics in there. That's what tends to happen.
So I want to show you this. Okay, I want to show you this. You remember I told you about the One Piece waifu set? It's called it's EBO3, the heroine set. It's all females. Now, do you want to hear something funny? There are actually like legit trans people in One Piece. Like they're all really ugly looking.
Also, you mean some of the cards you managed to obtain?
But Emporio Ivankov is modeled after Tim Curry. the Tim Curry's character here.
Mm.
So this is the character. Let me bring this this Ivankov up. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Right over here. This is the character.
Yeah. Okay.
And Ivankov is a man, right? And there's actually a trans island where a bunch of transvestites hang out. And Ivankov is the pirate captain.
Okay.
Why Grae is like, why are you bringing this up? Right? Why are you bringing this up? Okay. The reason why I'm bringing it up, because in EB03, the set I got, the most recent set for the One Piece card game, all female characters, right?
Mhm.
Not one transgender character is in there. Not
Okay.
one. And to me, that is based from Bandai and based from One Piece and Oda. Is because even they can recognize that trans women are not women. And that means that it does not belong in the female set.
Because like I still Bandai Namco, they're one of the like more leaned into the ESG DEI stuff compared to other Japanese companies. I think
Yeah.
given the insane popularity of One Piece cards right now, they don't want to jeopardize the overall value of everyone's cards because of those. If they
Yeah.
put those in, I think that's more of the reason. Like if they could, I think they would.
And the
I'm not-
crazy
not-
thing is that
yeah.
the actual, because I watch it with I watch it in dubbed whenever I'm working, and I watch it in sub whenever I can when I'm not working, like when I'm just chilling.
Mhm.
And the translation, like for the I guess you would say the localization of it, is so Ivankov calls it Kama Kempo, right? The island of Kama Kempo, right?
Mhm.
This in the translation, it means the island of transvestite Kempo. Right? So they will not say the word transvestite because it's denigrating or it makes the trans community look bad. And yeah, what's it called again? Ivankov actually eats a devil fruit that lets him manipulate hormones. So he can like inject hormones into people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah. If there's such an arc like that, maybe Netflix will dedicate 3 seasons, 3 seasons for it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, they're gonna make now here's the thing. Ivankov is a very powerful character. Very, very fucking strong.
Okay.
Ivankov actually was along with the pirates with Luffy's dad. So so
Okay.
it's like he's really, really strong to begin with. But I wonder how they're gonna make this character in the live action.
Live action. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's funny is because like we're gonna sail off to the new world of Transvestite Island, the Kama Kempo Island or whatever bullshit, right? And inside of all of these EB03 Heroines edition for all the cards, none of the cards were flaggots. None of them were transgender. None of them are transvestite.
Yeah, it's
All
funny
actual female characters.
because like Bandai Namco is like deep into the ES. Like what they did with Code Vein 2, they censored the shit out of the game. And now because this card game is making them a lot of money, it's like, okay, let's not risk it. Let's not put any of that shit at all. Because
Mhm.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the money is that good for the card game, to the TCG, that they wouldn't even risk it. It's funny how that works.
So right over here, right? So Japan has a weird obsession with men dressing up as women, whether cultural or just for funsies. They're not transgender, they're transvestites, the like old school drag queens. And I agree. I think that's fine. I have nothing against drag queens, right? But the thing is, you know it, I know it, and everyone knows that Netflix will use this platform, this IP, to push that narrative that Ivankov is not a transvestite, but rather a transgender. I think that's what's going to happen. And Ivankov's power is going to be inject people with hormone replacement therapy.
Well, what like how far do we have to wait for this plot line? Is it like very deep, or is like in season 3 it's already gonna happen or something like
This is
that?
gonna be in season 4.
Oh,
Because Ivankov does not show off until Impound Down, which is the prison. Yeah, he doesn't show up, and the thing is that like
yeah, it's
everyone a part of the crew is a transvestite, not a transgender, a transvestite.
yeah, and that's usually the time Netflix start to insert woke stuff, like season 3, season 4 of their TV shows.
Yeah,
That's their prime time to insert their ideologies. So yeah, I think season 2 will be the last good one for One Piece then.
and do you know what's crazy? After the Marine Ford, there's this thing called the time skip, the 2-year time skip, right? They fast forward. Sanji, the chef, right, the guy who only kicks and he loves women, is gonna be mini spoiler. He gets stuck on an island, and no, it's not Epstein Island. As a person who loves women, that's a womanizer, that loves that's a big simp for all the women. Guess which island Sanji gets stuck on?
This island.
A transvestite island. And guess how did Sanji get so strong? Because the transvestite started chasing after him because they wanted to have sex with him. So Sanji never stopped running away from them. So he got really, really fast. What happened was that he got so scared he started running away.
I don't know. I wonder how Netflix is gonna put. Yeah.
Oh shit!
I'll be intrigued how they apply that in the live action. I really am. Like, no matter which they take, they're gonna upset a particular demographic of people. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think, in my opinion, I think that it's
because like the story told you about the transvestite. Yeah, because like I would get upset if I didn't know if that was actual lore in the anime and the manga, right? Like especially the people that who easily get outraged on this, who make videos right away the moment they hear the news. Like, you're gonna upset someone one way or another. So if it were up to me, I might just skip it entirely. Yeah. I might just do that. If it was up to me, okay. Obviously, I have nothing to do with Netflix, but if it was up to me, I would just skip it just to dodge any controversy, or at least do a minimum amount of damage to the reputation of the TV show. I think that's what I would do. Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, like I said, I just think that I just think it's funny when you have these crazy people on the internet, these transgender people who are basically saying, "Oh, trans women are women, trans right is human rights," and stuff like that, which is fucking wild shit. You have human rights are human rights, okay? So you have the same rights as I do, but you are not a woman. If you have a dick and you cut and you cut off your dick, and then you add tits to yourself, you are not a woman. And if you're a woman, biological woman, and you cut off your tits and you have zipper tits, you are not a man. Okay, so it's funny is because I remember them that they were using Yamato. Yamato is a character that comes out way later. I haven't got to her yet. And Yamato was I believe it's like a lord or like or a lady at the house, and her father really, really wanted a son. Since he couldn't have a son, he ended up training up Yamato to sort of like replace him. So she becomes an actual like physical warrior. And like clockwork, the transgender community came out in fucking droves and said Yamato is in fact a transgender.
Oh yeah, I remember that was a hotly debated discussion.
We talked about it. Yeah. We talked about it. No, your representation is not a transgender. Your representation is on screen right now. Ivankov is your representation. If you actually want legit representation, from the One Piece anime community or whatever, Ivankov is your man. Okay? That's crazy that these people are trying to say that Yamato is what's it called again? Is a man, is a transgender. That's crazy. It's like oh, I know it's not canon, but in my head canon, Yamato is a transgender. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. But yeah, man. Overall, I like it. Grae, I would say if you want to do it, and you want to get into it, I highly recommend you just read it. Like if you read the manga, I'm not sure if you're like a manga reader. You're a manga reader. You bought fucking Spy Family.
Yeah, I bought 2, but I haven't really added to it ever since. But
yeah,
I'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be hard to find time given I work 10 hours a day now.
but if you want, you can have this on in the background, watch it in English. The voice acting is good. I like it. It's from what's it called again? It's the same. Like I said, it's the same guys that does Dragon Ball. So like you have a lot of like Piccolo, Krillin, Trunks crossover. So and I like the American dub for Dragon Ball. It's good.
Yeah, the thing is though, I watch either Griffin, I watch Endymion videos, I watch Kino Casino. It's all YouTube. YouTube eats up the work shift on the second screen while I work. So I don't think I'll be able to put in anime there along the way.
Yeah. But what I'm saying that if you want to, you want to mix stuff up, you can. You can. Like I'm not saying that you but reading is definitely faster. You'll finish in like a month, right? Like like my brother told me, he's like, "Oh, you can catch up in a month because it's that good."
Because like
right.
Yeah, that's the thing with manga comics, like manga. It's like you think it looks thick, but you can actually finish it really, really fast. You can finish one book really
it's like because sometimes like one page, the entire page is dedicated to like one piece of art, right? So yeah, man. I just wanted to talk about that is because like One Piece, the live action is coming out in 12 days, right?
Okay.
Oh, also not next week, but the following week, March 14th, we will be going live an hour earlier, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what's the reason?
Because of daylight saving time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I know. I stopped making adjustments already because like I wake up. I wake up earlier anyway, so it's like it's all the same to me.
So right now, instead of for me it's 8 p.m. right? So it'll be 9 p.m. right now. So whatever.
Yeah.
So if your time is, if you're at like 11 a.m. in your area or 12 a.m., it'll be 1 p.m. in your area.
Isn't it? Wait, it's gonna be earlier for you, right? So right now we start at 11 a.m. for me. So we should be going back to 10 a.m. by March 14th.
We don't gain an hour. We lose an hour.
So it'll be 12 p.m. for me.
So what time is it for you right now? What time do you go live?
Right now we go live 11. Right now it's 12 p.m. So
it'll be 12.
Live
yes, we'll go live at 12.
Okay. So it's not the same all the time per adjustment, you mean?
No, it's so what happens in the fall, we gain an hour. So we get an extra. So right now it will be like 7 p.m. And then in the springtime we lose an hour. It's fucking gay. It's fucking gay.
It's really confused because I remember us going live at 10 a.m. my time. So that's why I get confused. Like, how is it later now? Before it was okay. I thought it was like 2 times to adjust, but it seems to be more complicated than that. Okay.
So during the spring, yeah, Mr. Milquetoast posted it's a spring forward, right? You go so right now instead of 8 p.m. is 9 p.m. for me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Fall backwards is when during the fall time we get an hour back. So instead of 8 p.m. it'll be 7 p.m.
Yeah, because I really remember that there was a time that we went live when it was just 10 a.m. for me. So I don't know how that got pushed into 2. Anyway, I'll just follow what you say.
Yeah,
I'll just follow what you say.
Yeah. All right. We're going to check out some of the stuff. We have a couple topics I do want to talk about here, and let's go ahead and talk about it. So let's go on and talk about this here. Have you seen this?
No.
So, if you don't know, Scream 7 is coming back. And if you guys don't know what Scream 7 is, the Scream franchise and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
it's okay. It's a good popcorn movie.
I watched
yeah.
like the first one. I watched the first movie. Didn't really care too much about it, right?
Yeah,
Okay, it's
yeah.
cool. It was huge for that one time and stuff like that. It's like, it's not like supernatural, it's just a serial killer. But yeah, but She-Hulk star, in quotes, Tatiana Maslany calls for Scream 7 boycott. Film opens to franchise best box office. Now, here's the thing. Do people actually care about what this bitch has to say?
Yeah, whenever like She-Hulk star, why does it always come with the word boycott in it? is she the?
She's awful.
Is that her new branding? Whenever you hear her name, it's associated with something you need to boycott now. Like,
Yeah.
what is she still doing? It's like, ever since She-Hulk died down, it's like nothing ever came up anymore for her. Yeah.
Well, she originally like was bitching and saying that like, oh, I was supposed to be in the Deadpool movie. You guys removed me, and she was like gonna sue like fucking Marvel or some shit like that. Like, look, like no one likes your no one likes your TV show. No one liked it. Okay, it's not totally your fault, but doing this does not help. Right, doing this shit does not help. All right, so let's see why. Despite a very public push for Scream 7 boycott by She-Hulk star Tatiana Maslany, the latest entry in the long-running horror franchise is doing exactly what Paramount hoped for, packing theaters. It's a stunning display of ineffectiveness of celebrity activism and flies in the face of industry access critics slamming the movie on review aggregator sites. She-Hulk attorney at law actress Tatiana Maslany recently urged the fans to skip the film amid the ongoing fallout surrounding Melissa Barrera's removal from the project over activist social media posts related to Palestine. But early box office data suggests audience either didn't get the memo or simply don't care. I think it's the latter. No one's talking about Palestine anymore, okay? Everyone is talking about how the Ayatollah got fucked. And if you guys don't know, the Ayatollah is dead. The leader, the ruler, it's going to be a regime change. Trump basically bombed the shit out of Iran last night. And the Ayatollah is dead. So no one's talking about Palestine. No one's talking about Epstein client list. Everyone is talking about regime change. And when I was streaming last night, there's a person that popped in my stream. That was a family and the person, the viewer, is what's it called again? Iranian American, and the family is from Iran. So they're saying that this is huge news, and that's why when someone's saying that, hey, I want you to boycott because this person got let go from the project over Palestine shit, nobody cares about that shit anymore, bro. Move on. Move on. Okay, according to the reporting from Variety, Paramount's Spyglass Scream 7 is tracking towards a roughly $60 million domestically, potentially even bigger depending on weekend momentum. If the estimate holds, the film will mark the biggest opening in the franchise's 30-year history, and that's huge. Typically for like a horror movie, it doesn't. These horror movies don't take a lot of money to make unless you're Markiplier. Typically when it comes out to and it doesn't they don't make a lot of money either. So especially because it's rated R, but overall this is good. And I'm glad that someone like Tatiana Maslany has no actual she doesn't have a following in terms of people who listen to
she
her,
never
right?
even in her She-Hulk days, it was she got some influence there because it was the show's peak, and at that point Disney was swimming with DEI ESG money. But when that dried up, she immediately lost her whatever influence she had in social media. So and chances are it's about most people who watch this probably didn't even know about that particular actress getting removed from the project. They probably didn't even know that went down or even why. They just, okay, let's watch another, horror flick movie, and that's it.
Yeah,
That's
and typically like we the like a horror movie is a very very good date movie. Is because you bring your
yeah.
girl there and then you watch something that scares them. They hold your arm or something like that, and
Yeah.
then and then they put their hands down the popcorn bucket and they're like, oh, what's that? It's like, oh, how do you like the 2-inch sausages in there, right? But overall, typically, this is a very very good for Paramount, and knowing that Paramount is also going to be owning Warner Brothers very soon. So this is
Yeah.
very, very good news for Paramount, right? So over here, this is from Tatiana Maslany's official Instagram account on this is the Rio, says boycott Scream 7. And Scream 7 is about to hit cinemas and Palestinian society is calling on you.
Is that the guy who was supposed to be in the movie?
I don't know. I know it's a girl. I believe it's a girl. Yeah,
Oh,
it's a girl that got let go. Melissa Barrera. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, man. So overall, this is good. This is very, very good. No one really cares about it. Overall, of course, critics did not like it, but fans really likes it, based off it. And they brought back a lot of old characters, right? They brought back Sydney. They brought back what's it called again? Courtney Cox's character. And they're bringing back the characters, the OG characters, so that usually brings a lot of hype in. It's like, oh, they're bringing back the OG. They're bringing her back, right? Nev Campbell is back, right? So I'm happy that this is happening because how about you as a celebrity stick to acting because no one actually cares about your political takes. We really do not care, especially in the year 2026. But Grae, like, let's say you follow a celebrity and a celebrity is telling you, hey, boycott this movie is because free Palestine. Like, do you actually care what they actually have to say?
Nah.
Yeah. For me, I don't care either.
Yeah,
Unless
I'm not
there's a
gonna
big
listen
fat
to
titties
someone.
drop in my face.
I'm not gonna care about someone who's who's set for life, who doesn't have to experience any hardship for the rest of their life. So shut the fuck up. You don't know what people are going through.
Yeah. But yeah, let's see. But have you seen the trailer for Scary Movie?
There's a new one? Yeah, I've been out of the movie scene for I said in chat last week. I haven't been in tune with movie news for a long, long time.
Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it's not officially. It might not be officially out yet. I don't think it's gonna be officially out yet.
I only watched the first one. I recall I made a review for this channel, which got copyrights claimed, I think, because I kept using clips from it. Anyway,
so
yeah,
there is a new Scary Movie that's coming out. It's called, I think it's Scary Movie 6. It is it's gonna be revolving around I think Annabelle, what's that doll character that's like an
Megan?
AI robot? Yeah, Megan. Yeah, it's gonna be revolving around that and a bunch of other stuff. And one of the scenes I saw, because it's all over Instagram, and one of them was like what's it called again? The main character, right? They're bringing back the Shawn Wayans and Marlon Wayans are coming back. They're bringing back the black girl. I forgot her name already, and they're bringing back the main character. And the main character is like, "Hi," and it's like, "Oh, hi," and it's like, "Can we be friends?" It's because like I'm a Republican voter and you're black. Can we still be friends?
Okay, that's actually funny.
So they poke fun at that shit, okay? And but yeah, so it's actually I don't think I can show it right now because it's not officially out. Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
It's not officially out, so I don't think I can share it. Yeah, I think we might get like copyright strike for that shit. Like,
Yeah.
they might
You have
strike
to be
us.
careful. You have to be careful with those kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Scary Movie. Yeah, they're officially coming back. It's going to be rated R. I'm super excited for it. And yeah, so they're bringing back Anna Faris, Regina Hall, Marlon Wayans, Shawn Wayans. They're bringing back a bunch of characters. A lot of the old characters. They're bringing them back. So I think it's gonna be very, very funny. And I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be very, very good. You see, and the official trailer will be released in what's it called in Scream 7. That's why. So when people went to go watch Scream 7 yesterday, the Scary Movie 6 trailer dropped in theaters in when they were watching that movie.
Oh, okay.
That's smart. That's very, very
yeah,
smart.
it is. It is.
Yeah, they're also making fun of the Terrifier too. So it's gonna be pretty damn funny, man. I'm looking forward to. Oh, they're also making fun of what's it called again? Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can't wait for this, man. I want you to see it. Like you can probably find if you're on Instagram, you can probably find it. But I can't
Okay.
show it. We might actually get in trouble for that shit. But all right.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about this here. I think this is pretty important.
Yeah, okay. For sure.
So, if you guys didn't know, last week Bluepoint let go a bunch of people and the studio basically shut down. About 70 people was let go, and Bluepoint was owned or is owned under Sony and PlayStation Games, and they did a bunch of previous games in the past. The Shadow of the Colossus, the collector was a collection, and they did it was Uncharted collection. They did the God of War collection. They did like they did a bunch of stuff, and most recently they did the Demon Souls launch title for the PS5, and they got shut down. And they originally pitched Bloodborne, but they were shut down. They were shut down for the remake.
Yeah.
So, Grae, what do you know about this?
Yeah, I talked about this last week. So, I talked about keep forgetting guy Detective Seeds. Okay, I remember now. There was this guy on X who managed to interview employees about it. So it's like they told their side of the story. It was, it was pitched, but I think the biggest what do you call this? I think what stopped, according to this new article from Jason Schreier, was that From Software didn't want them to be doing it because like they weren't happy, I believe, with how the Demon Souls remake turned out to be. So they don't want them to.
Uh-oh. We lost Grae. Did we lose him? Did we lose him?
Can you guys? Okay.
There we
I
go.
got-
There, you're back. There, okay, yeah. So the last thing we heard was that Demon what's it called again? From Software didn't like how they made Demon Souls. That's the last thing we heard you said.
Yeah, they didn't like From Software didn't like the Demon Souls remake. So I think it's fair because like, I think it's better if From Software handled it. But at the same time, I'm at the camp where I think Bluepoint should have been given one more chance because this God of War live service, it's a pretty messy story because like we all thought that PlayStation forced them to do it, but it's actually them who voluntarily wanted to do it at first, but then they realized, okay, this is too much for us to handle, so we gotta pivot. So I think Sony should have given them at least one more game to prove themselves, to make them feel like they're still a viable company to support before shutting them down. So yeah, overall this is bad news, and I keep saying it before, and I'll say it again. I do think Bloodborne is in the works, but it will be a PS6 launch title, and I think it's gonna stay there for quite some time. Because like for me, if I were PlayStation, and if I want to guarantee that the PlayStation PS6 will have a substantial good amount of sales when it launches, that's 100% what I would do. Like Bloodborne, you can only play it here. That's what I would do if I were Sony. It's just look. It's an anti-gamer consumer move, but in a business standpoint, in a PlayStation standpoint, if I want to go back to, if I want PlayStation units to sell, that's what I would do, 100%. And I heard there are new rumors rumbling that they're cutting back on PC ports, which I think if the objective is to sell more PlayStation units, then yeah, I think that's what they should do. So, which fits the narrative that's what if that story holds true. So anyway, it's it's really shitty how they handle Bluepoint, and I think they should remove Herman Holst. Like he's the guy. There were two people responsible for the live service push: Jim Ryan and Herman Holst. Jim Ryan is out. They need to push the other guy out because he's the one responsible for pushing Horizon everywhere and pushing more Horizon games. He's the one he's he's the brainchild of Concord. So nothing good ever came from this person. So PlayStation should go back to making single player games and doing what they do best with their studios, not this live service push. Given how bad the track record is for live service games, I think PlayStation should go back to their roots, which I think they're doing, which I think they're slowly going back to doing just that.
So basically what happened was they made a bunch of games, they did a bunch of remakes and stuff like that. They worked on the God of War collection that they did, I believe they did for the PS3, and they also did Shadow of the Colossus for PS4. They did a whole bunch of stuff, and of course Demon Souls came out. Now Demon Souls, I heard, I heard it wasn't a From Software and Miyazaki didn't like the port. They didn't really like it. However, the fans that like it, it was a console pusher. A lot of people liked it. But the thing is that they were the sole reason why Body Type 1 and Body Type 2 was a thing inside of Demon Souls. So I believe that there's one of the person that was working really, really closely with Miyazaki, the CEO and the runner of From Software, basically said he has a theory on what happened. So if you guys don't know, Blueprint's last ditch effort was to make a live service God of War game that basically fell through. And they invested a lot of money on it. It's basically about Atreus dropping back into the Greek mythology, dropping all the way down to hell, and Hades basically is trying to fuck with him, and it's a live service game. Nobody wants to play a fucking live service game, number one. Number two, if you're playing a God of War game, you're not going to be playing fucking Atreus, okay? You want to play as Kratos. So that game was doomed to fail anyways. So the last ditch effort was to make this new Bloodborne remake. They haven't released a game in a long time, like several years now, and they've sort of been stagnant ever since Demon Souls. So they were like, fuck, what we're supposed to do? Yo, let's make Bloodborne remake. So they pitched it to the boss of Blueprint, and the boss and the producers were like, yeah, this makes sense. I mean, this makes sense. Financially, it does make sense too. This game has been out, it came out, more than 10 years ago. Let's go ahead and make this game. They pitched it to Miyazaki, and Miyazaki said no. He said that he does not want anyone else to make it other than him. So he has to be the person who's in charge of it. He does not want a development company that's outside of his reach to do it. He doesn't want a port of it. He doesn't want another company that's making the remake. He wants to do it in-house. So that's the reason why it was said that he was the sole reason. Now, in my opinion, originally, I'm like, oh man, I thought that it was Sony's fault. I was like, oh, Sony's the reason why we're not getting Bloodborne. They're stingy. They're trying to get money. And of course, they're going to try to release it when the PS6 is going to come out, like you said, right? And we did hear from the higher ups at Sony PlayStation saying that we're just halfway into the life cycle of the PS5.
Yeah.
That means that we're not going to get a PS6 until 2030.
Yep.
That's a long time later. But hearing this now that it's Miyazaki say, I feel like it's like I respect the shit out of that. Because I wouldn't want it to have it any other way. Bloodborne, granted, I never really beat the game. I got up to like the nanny and I fucking stopped. It is an amazing game. Yharnam, Father Gascoigne, the fucking cleric beast, Insight, all that shit. Like, it's fucking great. The game is really, really fucking good. I love the gothic Victorian feel to it. And it is, I would say, as good as Elden Ring. However, a lot of people have been wanting a remake or even a part 2 and has never gotten. So overall, I think it sucks that Bluepoint was let go. I think most of their people there are like a lot of the people who are there did an amazing job with their ports, their collections, and the remake for Demon Souls. And I believe a lot of them have found jobs already. So overall,
I did
go ahead.
tackle that. Like, was that a week ago or 2 weeks ago? I can't remember anymore. But the director of Lords of the Fallen 2 was looking to
Yeah,
hire some of them. Yeah. Yeah. I imagine
yeah,
some of them ended up there. So which is cool, which is really cool. Yeah.
yeah. So when did PS5 come out? Was it like
I
2021 or 2020? No, 2021 or 2022. It
yeah.
was. I was already streaming, but we didn't start Project Eggroll yet. So it might have been 2021 or
2020. It says 2020. Man,
2020.
it's already 6 years old already. Oh, about to be 6 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So it was a 2020. Damn, holy shit. Yeah, it was the end of
Yeah.
2020.
And here's the thing: it's like there's not really a lot of games that take advantage of the tech. You know, it's like what they have that's exclusively on it. Astrobot and Demon Souls. That's it. Those are the two iconic titles that I can think of that you can only get in that particular system. Everything else is available on PC. So it's like, it's like I feel like the console business is like it's gonna phase out eventually. I really do. Like, graphics can only go so far from here. And even if it does, I keep telling chat, like, it's gonna be too expensive to make for many others, for many studios that
Mhm.
makes sense. Because, like, whenever, if we want good graphics for these games, like, each studio has to sell like what, 5 million, 10 million just to break even. It's like it's not sustainable. It's not realistic. So I do think PS6 potentially could be like the final gen console, if ever. At least that's
Yeah.
how I feel. Unless something drastic changes.
Yeah, so over here, it basically said Bloodborne has always been the most asked thing. Yoshida said, basically the guy who came up with the theory. And when people wonder why we haven't really done anything, even an update or a remaster should be easy, right? The company is known for doing so many remasters, right? Some people get frustrated. I have only my personal theory to that situation. I left first party, so I don't know what's going on. But my theory is, because I remember, Miyazaki-san really, really loved the Bloodborne. You know what he created. So I think he is interested in it. But he is so successful. He's so busy, and he really, really wants to work on it. So he doesn't want to let anyone other than himself to work on it. But he does not want anyone else to touch it. Basically, in that sense, he's already working on the Elden Ring movie. So he's not gonna have time to
Yeah,
work on this, right?
yeah.
At least anytime
Like,
soon.
but I'm pretty sure what they have in the pipeline for PS6 is either remake of this, Elden Ring 2 or 3, whatever, or Bloodborne 2. It's gonna be one of those as a launch title for PS6. That's the only way for people to get really excited for the system. Otherwise, like, there's not really that strong of an incentive, in my opinion. There's not gonna be a game that's people would want on day one.
Mhm.
So I really think Sony's going for that strategy. It's one of those games. It's gonna be
Yeah.
like a sequel to one of them, or like a remake to one of them. Then it's all
Yeah.
exclusive there. It's not gonna make it to PC. At least not officially.
Yeah. Well, but we'll see what's gonna happen. Bloodborne is really fucking good. And I get it. It has frame rate issues. They also tried to, like, oh, can you at least port it, get it like an official release and stuff like that. There have been people who've been I guess you say, like, they would do a demaster to make it look like it's a PS1 game, and
Yeah,
people have been
yeah.
having fun making that shit. So overall, it's a very good game. I hope they do it correctly, and if Miyazaki, so one who's going to be solely working on it, I'm okay with it. All right, all right. Let's go and read some super chats. Let's see. Hollow Ninja with the 5. RE9 breaking numbers. People enjoying runs. Grades on PS5, PSSR, Switch 2, and PC. Capcom is delivering and giving us what we want. Bring games back, man. Yeah, it does. RE9 is good. I'm not sure about the Switch 2. I know that I think Hypnotic is getting it for Switch 2. I have it for PC.
I wouldn't play it on Switch 2, honestly. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of issues to it. Or if they're really gonna downgrade the visuals for it to accommodate the Switch 2. Like, if you really want to play it portably, then that's probably the only time. But other than
Yeah.
that, like, I wouldn't get it on the Switch 2.
Yeah, but if that's the only thing that you can play it on, and it runs well, then get it on the Switch too, right? If your PC is not good enough to play on it, like all you have is like an old laptop, you don't have a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation Portable or whatever, and all you have is a Switch 2, I think it's fine, right?
Yeah,
If
I think that's such a small demographic where that's the only thing they have. Only a Switch 2. I would get only PC or only a PS5, but only a Switch 2.
my nephew
I'm not
only has
pushing.
a Switch 2, right? Like he's 8, he's 9.
Oh, okay,
He's-
okay. In that case, yeah. In that
He's
case,
not
for
gonna
sure.
play a Resident Evil, but like you know what I'm talking about. There are, but it's like the people who are playing Resident Evil are not people who are 9-year-old though. So
Yeah, that's the
they're
thing.
not
That's the thing.
9-year-old.
That's why I think like it's such a small demographic for RE9 to be on the Switch 2.
Yeah. So see Grae, start with RE2, RE3, and then RE4, and then RE9.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I'll probably start with 9, even though it's like I know it's like people are saying, "Oh, you missed a lot of plots." A lot of plot points or a lot of Easter eggs, but for me, it's
Mhm.
like, I don't think Resident Evil is that deep of a story where that's incredibly important, in my opinion. It's not like it's not like Trails in the Sky where like I started in like the mid game in the second chapter, where it really doesn't make sense for you to do that. So I don't see Resident Evil being that way. I think, at least as far as I know, each game tells its own story, and you will recognize stuff from the older games if you played them. But that's about it. I don't think it's super important to start with from the very beginning. Not for
Yeah.
Resident Evil.
Yeah. But overall, RE2 is good. If you're talking about OG, RE2, RE3, and RE4 are like really fucking good. Right? RE9 is good. I played RE4 remake, RE7, RE8, and now I play RE9. Those are the only Resident Evil games I play. But overall, I would say I don't think you have to play it, but you can.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can find like a quick story. What happened? What happened to Raccoon City? What happened? Who is Grace Ashcroft's mom? Who are these characters and stuff like that? What's going on with Leon and shit like that? I'm pretty sure you can find like a before you buy it, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. There's a lot of those, but for me, it's like it's not it's not a story I'm really deeply invested in anyway. So I'll just play it straight. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. But yeah, but overall, I think the games are good. But thank you so much for the 2, man. Thank you. And Phil's cousin of the 2, Trans Island, or as Phil calls it, Food of Paradise. We got to ban Phil's cousin from the chat. Thank you for the 2. Thank you. Excuse me. Hollinger the 2. We needed Bluepoint shut down, so the woke studio. Yeah, it is a woke studio. The fact that they added the body type 1 and body type 2. Yeah. So but yeah. Let's see. Mitchell Fields with the 5. No men using AI to be woman tax. Phil, is that a cat hat on your head? What cat hat? What are you talking about? This is my hair. But yeah, man. Thank you. Let's see. Mitchell Fields with a 5. PlayStation is at its half-life. Its tech was from 2012. What the fuck? It should be free to get if you pay for shipping at this time. Yeah. But overall, I think that PlayStation 5 is, as long as you're not buying the PlayStation 5 Pro, the PlayStation 5 is still great. Like,
yeah, that's.
are you like? To be honest, I don't play on. I don't play. What's it called again? On 4K. I don't play in 4K.
Yeah, me too.
I don't need it. Like my monitor is 1080. Like because I'm sitting so close to it, I don't need
me
like
too.
fucking 4K.
Me too.
Right?
Me too. It's like the only incentive for me now. It's like to get if ever PS6 comes out is if I want it physical. That's the only reason why I would want a console. Or like unless there's a chance because the way I'm seeing it, PlayStation and Xbox are considering going back to being exclusive, which for me it should have been the case to begin with. If you really want to sell your consoles, yeah. But those are the only 2 reasons. I want it physical, or I want it I want a game that's only there and that's not on PC. Because otherwise, just get it on PC. Just get it on PC. It doesn't make sense for you to buy the console anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, what's it called again? We're not sure where it's going to be for like PC stuff. Like if you don't already have like a pretty good like gaming rig, like how's it going to be in the next like year or two? Like, will you be able to get like graphics cards? Would you be able to get RAM? Would you still be able to get hard drive at a reasonable price? Like a lot of the the stuff that you need for a good gaming PC has totally priced out a lot of like normal individuals who just wants a decent gaming rig, right? Even 32 gigs of RAM has been so expensive. It's
Yeah,
just insane.
because like I rushed to buy my PC late last year. Right? I'm checking price. I checked prices like last week. I can't find my PC model anymore with the specs that I have at the price that I got it. It's usually more expensive now, by I think around at minimum I think $400 or $500. That's why it's like that's why I rushed to get when I had the chance to be able to buy a new PC outright. I already did it. So yeah, pretty grateful that I did for sure.
Yeah. I think you bought it at a good time. Like it's sort of
Yeah,
like
when
it
when it
didn't
was
get
about to
too
go up.
crazy yet. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when I saw the RAM prices were going, okay, I gotta get my PC now. It's now or it's gonna get a lot more expensive.
Yeah. But yeah, man. It's we'll see though. We'll see. Mitchell Fuse for 2. Sony 4. Make all the PS1, 2, 3, 4 games emulated to 4 piece for PC.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm not sure
As
about
much as
that.
I want to, but it's realistically speaking, Sony's not gonna do that.
Yeah. Let's see. So I know we didn't talk about it last week since I wasn't here, but what are your thoughts on overall of Knights of the Seven Kingdom?
Oh yeah, I mentioned it a little bit. I said I recommended to watch it. It's really, really good. Es- especially the last. It got good already in episode 3, where Duncan got into that problem where he brute forced a Targaryen and he got into trouble. So and yeah, it's kind of spoiler-ish, but it got good from there where he had to gain the support of 6 other people despite being just a commoner. I really like
Yeah.
that part. So it kind of fleshed out a lot of the characters, like what's the name of the Baratheon? Lionel. I forgot.
I think
So
Lionel.
Lionel. Who else? The squire, the one who has a douchebag of a cousin who ended up
Yeah.
siding with the other side. Yeah. Overall, I really like the characters. I like the storytelling. I like this much smaller story. Similar with games where I prefer a much linear or smaller story. I don't want an MCU story anymore or a multiverse story anymore. And it's good that a lot of these entertainment are going back to that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to season 2 for sure. As because like I feel like that Knights of the Seven Kingdoms has a lot more stories to tell, given how season 1 ended. I'm more excited for that than House of the Dragon, honestly, because like season 2, like looking back, I think it's bad. I think season 2 was terrible for House of the Dragon. So
Yeah.
yeah, for those who haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend it. So at least that's a good TV show. At least I'd rather watch that than try to force yourself to watch Starfleet Academy. I heard it's really shitty. So
It's super gay.
yeah,
That's why they made it super
yeah,
gay.
yeah. So if you want non-woke stuff and yeah, support the good TV show. So I think Night of the Seven Kingdom is one of them. And hopefully next week with One Piece. Hopefully that one's good too.
The shitty thing for me is the only thing that I didn't like about Knights of the Seven Kingdom is each episodes were like 30 minutes, man. I wish
Yeah,
it
it's
was
pretty
like I wish it was like 45 minutes. Right? I wish it was 45 maybe like another and like it was like 36, 38 minutes. I wish it was like at least about 45 minutes long. It was very short. But overall, I think it was really good. I think that it didn't feel like Game of Thrones until until episode the end of episode 3. Right? It
Yeah.
didn't feel it just felt like it's just like the a guy and a bald kid, just being friends and shit like that. And it felt like a very different vibe. And of course, you didn't get the Game of Thrones theme song until Baylor came in and said, "Yeah, so I'll be a part of your crew." And then you have the
Oh,
official Game of Thrones like music plays, because you don't get the dun dun dun, like none of that shit ever happens in the entire show.
yes, he did in episode 1, dude. Afterwards, he took a shit. I forgot.
No, that one doesn't count. That one doesn't count, Grae.
Yeah.
That one doesn't count. But yeah. But overall, it's I thought it was good. And I think a lot of people, this was like a breath of fresh air for a lot of people when it comes down to how stuff is written. It's I think the crazy thing is after I watched that, a bunch of like Game of Thrones shorts and like reels starts like showing up in my Instagram reels, right? And I remember so I was watching the scene where it was Joffrey and he was looking through all the king's the King's Guard, right? And he was like, "They're Duncan the Toll. It's 4 pages." It's like, oh shit, that's a fucking long ass. Oh shit, like typically a night has like a paragraph. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's already got renewed for season 2. They're going to be going to Dorne, so that's going to be pretty fun. Now,
Ooh.
for House of the Dragon, season 2 was a fucking mess.
Yeah, it really was.
Did you watch the season 3 trailer?
Okay, that's another thing I didn't know, that it was already out.
All right, let's watch. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. All right. You haven't seen the season 3 trailer yet.
Yeah, just cut the segment later. I'm pretty sure HBO is gonna strike.
Oh yeah,
us.
we'll just cut it out. Okay. House of the Dragon season 3. It came out. Is this the official teaser?
Is it coming out this year?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
it's coming out this year. It's coming out in the summer, I think. I believe it's in the summer. All right,
Okay.
there we go. Now,
Okay.
I know why they fucking made Damon stay at the fucking building for like an entire season, because they are trying to hype up season 3, because we're going to be given 4 seasons. According to what I heard, we're going to get 4 seasons of House of the Dragon,
I
right?
remember. Yeah.
So I think that like number 3 is going to be like the entire war. Yeah, this looks way
better.
This fucking teaser trailer is already way better than season 2.
Season 2, yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really bad. So season 2 of is shooting right now for
Oh, that's good. It's
for
like,
Knights of Seven Kingdom. All right.
yeah, I can see it, because like it doesn't look that as expensive, because like you don't need to set up armies and shit like that. So it's much easier to definitely direct and shoot. So I hopefully production is much faster. Maybe by next year we can already get a season 2. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, this was at least looking. Maybe season 2 was meant to be that way. It was never meant. It was meant to be like, the intro for season 3 and 4. So yeah, I'm a bit more hopeful now after seeing that trailer.
Yeah. Originally, I'm just like, oh man, this shit is dog water, man. It's not good. Finally, it actually is like, oh man. Finally. All right, let's go and talk about this topic here. With Paramount eyeing, looks like with Netflix backing out of the bid for Warner Brothers, and with the Paramount studio acquiring Warner Brothers coming to a close, there have been rumors of maybe more Zack Snyder stuff. I don't know. See, Zack Snyder talks Batman versus Superman backlash, Martha memes, and whether Christian Bale was eyed to return.
Yeah, that's my question. It's like during the talks, when we didn't know Netflix won at first, wasn't Zach like posting so much Snyderverse stuff? Is he back to doing that again? That's like, if he's back to doing that again, then I think he has a good shot. this time around. Now that it's Paramount who acquired, who won in the bidding process. Maybe he's back to posting stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a follower of Zach, but
Yeah,
if
I
he's
don't follow
posting
his ass
again,
either.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
like
posting again, then maybe.
like I said, Zack Snyder did a really good job in The Watchmen. He did a good
Oh
job
yeah, yeah.
in 300. And what he did with Man of Steel was great.
hmm
The other stuff is here or there and stuff like that, but I think the Justice League Snyder cut was pretty good as well. But overall, he fucked up really bad, and no one's gonna trust him, especially after Rebel Moon.
Yep, exactly.
Do not give Zack Snyder any writing material. Do not give him any creative control. Only let him be the director.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, yeah,
Nothing
for
else. Do
sure.
not have him write jack shit because he's awful. But
Mhm.
yeah, man. But overall, do you think that he'll be coming back though? Do you think
That's the
you
thing.
think,
It's
you think
like
so?
I've been reading stuff that I read that James Gunn's contract for now is until spring of 2027. So maybe what I see is Paramount might give James Gunn a fair shake. It's like, okay, let's see if your Supergirl movie is really good. Let's see if Man of Tomorrow is really good, the sequel to Superman. If it doesn't, then maybe they might bring back Zack Snyder. I don't know. They maybe they'll. For me, looking at it now, it's like my hot take is why not let them both do their thing? It might
Yeah.
confuse people. It might confuse people, but at the end of the day, who cares, man? Like let them both compete against each other and see who does better. That's how I see it at this point. At least you entertain both fans, No more debate. At least both fan bases get what they want. And they're
Yeah.
burning so much money already anyway. That's how I see it. At this point, just let them both do their own thing. Let the Snyderverse be a thing. Let the Gunverse be a thing.
Let's see
Then
which
let
one
them.
is better.
Yeah,
Let the audience decide.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice is one of the most anticipated superhero movies ever before its release in March 2016. Unfortunately, it opened to largely negative reviews. After a massive opening weekend suffered a catastrophic 69% drop during week 2. The movie eventually grossed $874 million worldwide, but was considered a box office disappointment by Warner Brothers. With that, the studio went into panic mode and made a sweeping changes to the Suicide Squad and Justice League, none of which really worked out for them. For fans, Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice suffered from many issues. Those ranged from the confusing nightmare sequence to the rush introduction of characters like Aquaman and the Flash. However, one of the biggest sticking points was at the Dark Knight's fight with the Man of Steel ending when Bruce Wayne learned that Superman's mother was also called Martha.
That'll
That's
forever
so
be the meme. That'll forever be the
stupid.
branding for that movie. It's like, what do you remember about Batman versus Superman? Oh yeah, isn't that the show where they found out that both of their moms are Martha? It's like, yeah.
What did you say that name?
It's like it's Snyder writing through and through.
Yep.
Yeah.
In a lengthy interview with Josh Horowitz, filmmaker Zack Snyder was asked for his thoughts on the backlash the movie received, pointing out that it would be considered a $1 billion movie adjusted for inflation. Snyder explained that why he believes his rated R director's cut of the movie was ultimately the superior version. I think that the director's cut of Batman vs. Superman is really the movie that I was trying to make. It's a better movie than the movie that was theatrically released. That's my feeling. I still love the theatrical release. I'm not mad at it. I just think that it's more the real intent of Chris Terrio and was in the director's cut. My 100% honest reaction to BVS and how it's received in the world. Do you really want a movie that's had all the edges shaved off by the focus groups? Do you really want a movie where decisions have been made in the boardroom or tested ideas are being rendered for your enjoyment? Do you really want the Kmart version of your story? Is that what you really want? I would agree that's fine to make fun of Martha. Snyder added, addressing the mockery of surrounds the scene. It is true in canon that Batman and Superman's mother are both named Martha. That is the fact of the comic book world. Whether or not that is a thing, you feel like Batman with hovering a spear of destiny over Superman's heart. In my opinion, Batman, who's supposed to be the world's best detective, should have fucking known this.
And like I'm at, oh, I didn't know who was talking at first. Then I eventually figured out it was Snyder himself. It's like I'm at the camp where just because you can doesn't mean you should. You know, just because you connected the dots. Oh, both of their names are Martha. Doesn't mean that should be the central driving point. I don't think that's something that we were looking for. I think it should have
Yeah.
been more in depth. What kind of brought them together? Something catastrophic happened, or the Joker, blew up a bomb that killed so many people. But if they worked together, they could have prevented that, or something like that. That could have been a better driving point to bring them together. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm, yeah, but the thing is, I think Snyder can do a better job if he just listens to other people. I feel like whenever he writes a story, he doesn't his ego's just so high up there, kind of like James Gunn. I think that's what happens when you glorify a person too much. They stop listening to other people. So yeah, I feel like if both of them, actually Gunn and Snyder, listen to their to online feedback,
Mhm.
they learn to separate the constructive criticism over just petty insults, they would actually do a better job and tell better stories. That's what I feel. And I don't know, based on this attitude, based on what he said, I don't think he learned his lesson on Rebel Moon by the way he responded here. I feel like if he were to do Rebel Moon all over again, he would just, he wouldn't change anything. That's what the statement says.
Yeah.
That's what this is telling me. Yeah.
I think that there are some directors where they made so many movies where just the studios can say no.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I imagine if Zack Snyder, when he pitched Rebel Moon to Lucas and they're like, sure, let's make this into a movie. That would have been so fucking bad. All right. And that's the reason why when it comes down to this kind of shit, it's like these people need to be told no. No means no. Stop it. All right. Your shit's stupid. All right. You cannot give Zack Snyder full reign of any movie. There's a reason why something like 300 was good, because it's based off an existing IP and he wasn't the sole writer, or he was just I'm not sure what he was, right? I'm not sure if he was writing or anything, but he wasn't the person that was writing the fucking movie. Same thing with Watchmen. Granted, the Watchmen is based off what I know, I didn't read the comics or anything like that. It was very different, but overall, people still really, really liked it. I didn't watch there's a director's cut of
Oh,
Watchmen.
there was.
According to what I heard it's it's like a fucking masterpiece. I want to go back and watch it now. But overall, Zack Snyder, you, in my opinion, you said that you're not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers, all right? All right.
Oh, he
like,
did?
Hey guys. Yeah. So you know what happened, right? With the whole Geeks and Gamers thing?
No,
Okay.
no, I'm not.
So Uche, he used to be a football, rip, rest in peace, Uche. So Uche, he used to play video games and was on FNT and from time to time, and he was on Geeks and Gamers from time to time. But he also did a lot of Mario Kart with them, and he was he was an ex football player, he's like a superstar. And what happened was that he knew how to get in touch with Zack Snyder. So what happened was that Uche was the one who sort of got the ball rolling, and they needed a person's platform to bring in Zack Snyder. And Zack Snyder said yes. So Jeremy hosted him along with Uche, Tyrone Magnus, and a bunch of other people. Right? He was super, super happy and stuff like that. They went on right behind the scenes. They were talking. Everything seems really, really cool. And then I think what's it called again? Zack Snyder gets a call or a text from someone, and then once they went live, say hi everyone, so blah blah blah. But before we get started, I'm not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers.
Okay.
So he basically, and then you can see Jeremy's face. She's like, "The fuck." I was watching live.
Okay.
So I'm like, what the fuck? What's happening, right? And he's like, I'm not, I do not condone hate. I do not. It's like, what the fuck?
When was this?
This was right before the Snyderverse came out. It was because of our movement. This movement, Restore the Snyderverse, was prompted by the Geeks and Gamers, FNT, and Uche, and Tyro Magnus. This was all started because it got that big is because of because of what Uche started. Uche's like, yeah, I can get you in touch with Zack Snyder.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, you would go live just to say that thing.
So he said it, and then of course, during that time, it's like he's not saying that Geeks and Gamers were hateful and shit like that. But the fact that you say I'm not affiliated in any way with Geeks and Gamers, and I do not condone hatred. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? So it was like, so whenever you watch Tuesday night's main event, and whenever you hear Zack Snyder, we poke fun of Zack Snyder, and it's like, oh, remember, Zack Snyder is not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers in any way.
Okay.
That is the inside joke.
Okay. Yeah, that's really that's weird. Why would you go live and immediately say that? That's like the equivalent of us being on GNG and FNT and say, guys, we're not affiliated to FNT. That's really weird. If you don't want to get affiliated, then you don't go to their channel. I don't know. I don't know how these people think, man. These people in Hollywood think. But yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah, so it was pretty wild, man, at that what happened. It basically there's a bunch of people that went live. So it was My Nerdy Home, Tyro Magnus, Lethal Lightning, Ryan, Zack Snyder, Film Gab, and it's just like, what the fuck, man? It was pretty bad too. And this is also they were doing a charity event too, because of Zack Snyder's daughter, she committed suicide. So it was like, fuck.
Oh yeah.
Ever since then, I didn't really care about Zack Snyder too much anymore. It's just what the fuck, man? We did so much for this movement, and you immediately called called them out. It was like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. I don't know. I maybe someone got to him, or something got to him as online, or someone talked to him in a separate channel.
It was right before it was literally right before they hit go live. Right? They were in the back room, in the green room. They were talking, and all of a sudden he gets a phone call, or this is what Jeremy told me, right? And of course, Jeremy addresses in the video, a follow-up video too. But it was it was weird. It was fucking weird. It's the thing is never meet your heroes kind of thing.
Never
right?
heroes. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you look over here, right? So over here, so you have I'll show this here, right? So you got Uche, Rip Uche. You got
okay.
you got My Nerdy Home here. You got Steph. Shout out Steph. You got Tyro Magnus. What's it called again? Ryan's over here. You got Zack Snyder over here, right? So he immediately just comes on and says, of course, this is this person, right? They're talking about it. But yeah, this is his follow up to True Zack Snyder's live stream controversy fully explained. So he talked about. I watched this entire video, and it's pretty fucking crazy that he would say that.
Yeah.
Are you calling us hateful? What the fuck?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it is weird. But if it wasn't for the Geeks and Gamers crew, in my opinion, and Uche, especially Uche, getting the ball rolling and stuff like that, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Like how? Like I'm not sure how many. I'm not sure if that live stream is still up. Is it still up? I don't even know. But there was a lot of people watching it. A
Yeah,
lot
of
of
course.
like a ton of people
You have a
watching it.
you have a movie director going in. Yeah, you're definitely gonna pull a lot of people. 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's yeah. I didn't know that. I had no idea that happened.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it, like like I said, I was watching Geeks and Gamers for a while already, and it's pretty crazy, man. Let me see if Zack Snyder. Yeah, it's like he made a follow up video. Mainstream media attacked Zack Snyder over his. Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy, man. It was pretty crazy. So ever since then, like we would be like, yeah, he did this and stuff like that. But it's sort of like I'm not sure if Jeremy still has like a grudge. Like, I would. Fuck, man. It's like, are you saying like are you talking? Because the thing is, like, he didn't just say geeks and gamers, right? But he's also said like he doesn't condone hate. That means that, are you talking about the fans of Geeks and Gamers are hateful people? It's it's 100% someone got to him, his PR, or someone got to him. It's like, hey, just letting you know, Geeks and Gamers, they say crazy shit and stuff like that. Make sure you say this. It's a PR thing.
Yeah.
And but yeah, man, it's pretty wild stuff. Pretty wild stuff. All right, let's see. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about this thing. This thing was sort of like big. I believe, was it this week? Fuck, it was this week. Holy shit. All right. So let's talk about the whole thing that happened at the BAFTA. So do you know what happened? Do you know what happened?
No. That's why I told you. It's like, you have to catch me up in the story. I know there was a lot of clashing on X with FNT, with Grace, with GNG, but I didn't bother with like rooting out the underlying cause of it. Something to do with racism and something to do with the with the awards, but I know nothing else about it.
Yeah. So what happened was that during the BAFTA awards, there was a guy that they brought in that his name was he's a Tourette's activist. His name is John Davidson, and he has Tourette's. And do you know what Tourette's syndrome is, or Tourette's is?
Nope.
So you'll meet some people from time to time where they have an uncontrollable thing in their body. It's a disease. It's not a it's not what's it called again? A thing where it can kill you, right? But it's sort of like when a person will have like a weird thing where they have to go like that all of a sudden. They have to like move their hand all of a sudden, or they say fuck, all of a sudden, right? Like it's something you cannot control. Your body cannot control it, right? Tourette's. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the definition of Tourette's, right? So you have never met anyone with Tourette's, I'm assuming?
Very likely I did. I just didn't know it's called Tourette's, or the description.
So TS, or Tourette's syndrome, is a neurodevelopmental disorder characterized by involuntary repetitive movements and vocalizations. It typically begins in childhood between 5 and 10, and the effects with boys and girls, with the male to female about 4-1, right? So one of them would be like motor tics. Like I had a guy that we call him Jazz Hands, and we used to work at Disney Interactive, and every couple of minutes or every 30 seconds he'll go like this, like he's like fucking retarded. He'll go like this. He has to like shake his hands. Like it's weird.
Okay.
It's like he cannot control it. He has to do it, right? So or you do like a shoulder shrugging or something like that. Another one is like when they start saying things, right? Like saying like so like sometimes you have to say like that their vocabulary or their vocal Tourette's, right? So you would say stuff. Now this guy, the guy, his name is John Davidson. He shouts out the N-word and bitch.
Okay.
So he was at the BAFTA Awards, and he was with Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo, who are both black. And he said N-word bitch. So that's what happened. Remember, this is a thing that you cannot control. You cannot control it. And it is a syndrome. It is a medical condition where you cannot control. Right?
Okay.
Like for me, it's like what my Tourette's is like. When I feel anxious, I need to grab a pair of boobs. Right? So that's the reason why I carry around this little Mawile figure, a plushie
Pedro
figure,
Pascal can relate.
yeah. Pedro Pascal knows exactly the one I'm talking about, right? So I would just grab this boob. Okay, I feel a lot better now. All right, chat. You see this is Mawile, and that's Mawile's titties, right? And okay, I feel a lot better now, right? Right. So, and this was live on TV. It wasn't like pre-recorded or anything like that, and it got past the censors. It's typically you have like about like 5 seconds to 10 seconds to sort of catch it so you can bleep it out. But this wasn't bleeped out. So Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo, according to I didn't watch the clip, they basically sort of like did an uncomfortable laugh, right? So, and this guy is a well-known, they brought this guy on. I was like, are you sure we're going to bring this guy on? He has Tourette's and stuff like that. Are you guys sure? And they're like, yeah, we're sure. And so they brought him on. Now, why is Grace Randolph involved with this? Because Grace Randolph says that you can control it. He just wanted to say the N-word.
Oh.
And
Okay.
Gary called her out. Now, unfortunately, I can't call her out. Do you know why?
Didn't she block you sometime ago?
Yes. I was blocked by Grace Randolph. I cannot reply to her or quote tweet her and call her a dumb bitch because she blocked me. All right? Do you know what I said to get blocked? I said, Grace, stop doing politics and stick to your terrible movie reviews. And I got blocked. I got blocked so fucking fast, bro. But yeah. So Gary called her out because she does not know what Tourette's is, which is crazy. He said he just wanted to say the N-word. So yeah. So overall, what are your thoughts on this so far?
Yeah, I think, if it, given the nature, if you really can't control it, and that's a word it just so happens that's the word he says, then maybe. So it's like when it comes to articulation, when it comes to Tourette's, like it's what you think in your mind. Then when you say it, that's it. You can't control yourself, right? So if that's the case, then yeah, then maybe next time, like, just take it as a learning experience. Maybe not to invite those people in the future, because like it can be a danger to the person being spoken to, or to the person speaking. So,
and do you know what Grace Randolph said? We should put this person in its own room. We should segregate this person and put them in its own room.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, man. But yeah, so it's crazy,
like,
dude.
Yeah, that's the reason. That's the danger of these inclusivity shit. It's like there's a reason why people are deemed handicapped or disabled or mentally unfit to begin with. It's because they are not able to behave or to act in accordance to the usual or the norms of society. That's the reason why those systems aren't placed to begin with, right? It's like that's the reason why we do mental health checks for people. There's a reason why there's that people are called the R word. It's because again, it holds
retard.
Yeah, right. I don't know, because like I don't know with YouTube censorship nowadays. Like, can you say
depends on it's a medical term.
Yeah, right. That's
a medical term.
It's another unfortunate incident because of the DEI movement. That's the reason why there's a reason why people are called medically disabled. It's because they cannot function properly, or they're gonna cause problems in a particular circumstance. And how the BAFTA awards learned that the hard way. That's it. That's really it.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is that right over here, that's the problem. They invited that guy because of the movie they made about him that they were honoring that night.
Oh, okay. That's an extra slap in the face then. So yeah, kind of proves our point there.
Yeah. So Grace Randolph basically said, this guy just wanted to say the N-word. This guy just wanted to say it. No, you can control it. This guy's just being racist.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, what a fucking crazy turn of events. And of course, the reason why this is happening is because Grace Randolph got called out by Gary, and Gary fucking destroyed her. Entertainment commentator Grace Randolph is facing escalating backlash after attacking YouTuber Gary Nerdrotic while defending her own controversial remarks about a man with Tourette syndrome. The situation has quickly snowballed across social media, with Randolph's posts drawing heavy scrutiny and multiple community notes as critics accuse her of misrepresenting the nature of Tourette's and deflecting responsibility. This is what she said. Tourette's means no filter, which means that this man thought it despicable. The BAFTAs out here making fools of themselves and the entertainment industry.
Yeah, because like it's human nature, like for you to think about, cynical things, but yeah, it's another thing for you to say it out loud. And yeah, as you say, Tourette's is something that you can't control. And if look what happened, right? You brought someone who's disabled in a sense to an event that's not meant for them, and that's what you get. That's what happens. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's pretty bad. And let's go and continue. Say she initially wrote on X means no filter, blah blah blah. Her post later received community noted, providing medical context. It is crucial to understand that these words or complex phrases do not necessarily reflect the thoughts, beliefs, or opinions of the person with the prolalia. I'm not sure if I fucking said that right? So about John Davidson, R.E., Michael B. Jordan, and Delroy Lindo. I've been thinking about it and listening to your responses. And while Mr. Davidson shouldn't be bullied, a lot of you are acting as if he not only can't control his offensive tics, but it's as if he has no idea even that he even says them. He does. He should therefore be considerate to others before asking to be that's just fucking crazy, right? And then you got fucking community. Tourette's is a medical condition characterized by uncontrollable tics. Coprolalia observed that approximately 10 to 30% of individuals with Tourette's refers to their tics as produce socially unacceptable words. Tics are involuntary and are not reflect the individual's beliefs. And she follows up. Mr. Davidson didn't just say any word. He said a word that is deeply hurtful, dehumanizing, and with not just a horrible history, but a horrible present. A word that must be immediately be struck down, as should all slurs. And it is certainly reprehensible that the BBC did not edit it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Grae.
Yeah, I think she got more offended more than the recipients of it. They probably forgot about it already. A few hours afterwards, Yeah. Okay, I got it. Yeah. Another Grace Randolph L, and not just for her reviews, but her weird political takes too.
Yeah. Yeah, she is absolutely crazy, man. And look, I didn't do anything. All right. I said to stay out of politics, and she got very mad. Okay. Yeah, she not like what I had to say. Okay. But yeah, so back to Mr. Davidson, considering he knew that it was a horrible word, he shouted it out uncontrollably. He should have done everything he could to keep this from happening. Like, hold his mouth.
Yeah. He should have held his mouth.
Telling he voluntarily left the event after this, as he, on his own accord, could tell what he did. It's the reason why he left the event is because he felt so bad that he said what he said.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he got community noted again. People with Tourette syndrome are unable to control what they say. Grace is claiming he could have controlled what he said. Tourette syndrome causes involuntary verbal tics that are not controllable, intentional, or reflection of the individual's belief. So yeah, and she follows up again. And as many of you are pointing out, Mr. Davidson still has not apologized to Michael B. Jordan or Delroy Lindo for what happened. Oh shit, man. And see, of course, Gary made one here, and this is why John Davis is uncontrollable, but unfortunately, action and intentional lack of apology for using the word on a global stage is an issue. Now you've got toxic channels like this one using it to promote their hate and biases.
It was really funny. Like she keeps going. She even promoted Gary.
Oh shit, man! Fucking crazy, man. She still goes, right? She's still going, all right. So of course, Disparu says a lot of you are acting as if he not only can control his offensive tics. This is literally what Tourette's mean.
Tourette's mean,
right? So the person name on the bottom says Cameron. I feel worse for the people who are debilitating mental illness than sub 90 IQ 8 people who become violent when they hear a word they don't like. Ladies and gentlemen, the neurotics fan in a nutshell. Take a close look at what the descriptions after sub 90 IQ. Well, Grae, you want to hear something? Did you know that Somalians, this is not me making fun of people who are from Somalia. This is not making fun of Somalians at all. But based off empirical data and statistics, did you know the people of Somalia's IQ is averaged at 64?
Oof.
And what skin color are Somalians, Grae?
Been on the
Yeah.
darker side, I
The
believe.
darker side, right? Just slightly darker than you and I, right? But yeah. So that, of course, Jeremy says that account doesn't even follow Neurotics, but it does follow you. Oh shit, man. That's a wild shit, bro. But yeah, man. So basically this happened. And then to make matters worse, she gets ratioed after claiming Tourette's advocate created opportunity. People, she's basically becoming the victim now. People are attacking me.
She was the one who instigated it.
Yeah, you started it, bitch.
Yeah.
Why
You were
are
the one who
people
went on a
attacking
meltdown.
me? I didn't do anything. I am the person here that's, like I'm like the innocent one. I didn't do anything. Oh yeah, really? Then why would you say this?
You have to understand what a slippery slope is to allow this word under any circumstances. There are no circumstances under which this word or any word like it can be said.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Get that out of here.
Quentin Tarantino unleashes yet another revenge fantasy flick.
They ain't never seen no horse before.
You and your come out right now with your hands over your head.
It's one of my favorite films of the year. I would recommend anyone go see it. It's
Oh.
Yo, it's my favorite film. I recommend anyone to go see it. Oh, the N-word shouldn't see. These are like the true white supremacists.
Yeah.
These are the white savior fucking mentality. These are the fucking people who said, I have black friends. My best friend is black. These are the type of people who would say that. And she's at that age where she's a Karen. So it makes matters worse.
very funny.
We're gonna whoop that lover to death. We gotta kill him over that hill and get that out from under that wagon. And get that lover out of the wagon.
And I really appreciate the way it so starkly deals with the issue of slavery.
Now move. You don't understand something about me.
And I think one of the things that captures best, in my opinion, is the very twisted, almost surreal relationships, interpersonal relationships that came out of this situation of having slave owners surrounded by so many.
For the right, you'd be willing to pay what some may consider is a ridiculous amount. The right.
You know what? I've never watched Django. I might have to watch it now.
Yeah.
Is it good? There's a lot of N-words. I should watch it. Did she say the N-word here?
Yeah. She might have, right?
of having slave owners surrounded by so many
Did she say it?
Hypocrisy.
For the right, you'd be willing to pay what some may consider is a ridiculous amount. The right. Unexceptional.
I thought that was fascinating, and even also casual interaction in the South, how that's handled, and I thought they did that really, really well.
You never know how these nicknames get started.
A neophyte in the fight.
Like Hercules, isn't that clever?
More like
No, I'm not saying that Eskimo Joe is wrong per se.
Very nice. I think, for instance, Christoph Waltz really can handle, I think, Tarantino's flowery dialogue.
One of your gal.
Really a great movie. Loved it. I really enjoyed it. And I'm excited to see where Tarantino takes this genre next.
The in the stable has a letter from Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hit you in the ass there, huh?
Yeah, that's some crazy ass shit. Yeah, so she's claiming to be a victim now, and everyone's attacking her. Everyone's using this to attack her and stuff like that. And of course, you have Neurotic talks of BAFTA Awards controversy and John Davidson at Piers Morgan. He talks about that. There's a video right over here. I will go ahead and watch it. It's a very good interview. I love the fact that whenever we get people we know appearing on Piers Morgan, it's pretty awesome. But if you guys don't know, we are very, very racist people, according to a lot of people online. And they think that the black people have thin skin. According to a lot of these white saviors and even newspaper articles, they're saying that the black people must be kept safe from the N-word. Why black award shows matter amid BAFTA N-word controversy. Safe spaces are not about retreat. They are about dignity. They're basically saying that you black people, the black community, needs to be a safe space because you guys cannot deal with the N-word. Do you know who, Grae? Do you know who call black people the N-word the most?
Isn't it black people?
Oh, yes. Yes, other black people. They want segregation. They said, bring back segregation. We should put the black people, we should put them colored people in a different room because they can't handle being called the N-word. It's not about the retreat, it's about dignity, Grae. That is absolutely insane. Anyways, Grae, what are your thoughts about this?
Isn't it like it feels like self-felting? Like, isn't it being racist to having to segregate a particular race for an award? That's what I feel. You know, it's like because they're extra sensitive about it. Like, so does that mean then if that's the case, where's the Asian award show? Because like we don't like being called chinks. That's incredibly racist, man.
Yeah,
you know, it really hurts my feelings when someone says that. It's like, get the fuck out of here. It's stupid. It really is, and I can't believe there's still these kinds of things, this kind of discussions going on. When I saw it, it's like, you know, we're tired of this shit. It's still going on. I think it's gonna take a while until we stop getting these writers, these people in Hollywood to stop doing this shit, man. It's getting really tiresome.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just like, and I guarantee you the person that said this, let me see. I need to see if this person is I want to see what is this person of color. See, all right, let's see. Do we have a photo of him? Okay. So this guy, his name is Jeff Friday. He is the writer. He is in fact a black man. And this guy probably got called the N-word so many times that he's like, we need segregation. I'm gonna speak on behalf of all the black community. I'm gonna speak on behalf of all of the black people that we need segregation. We need our own award show. It should be like some kind of like black entertainment like show, black entertainment television, and we can call it BET. You know, it's like that's already a thing. You guys already have the BET. All right. It's crazy that these people actually want to bring back segregation.
Yeah.
That is wild stuff, man. And the crazy thing is that I asked who calls black people the N-word the most, and if he says me, oh shit. Oh fuck, man. But yeah, man, the black award shows. Do we have? Do we have award shows for other colored groups? Yeah. Is there the yellow award show?
Yep.
Right. Yeah, separate but equal shows. Yeah, what the fuck? Exactly. I wonder if the black awards use white as a derogatory term. No, they probably just called them freaking what's it called again? The C word. I can't say it, right? Yeah, the fatigue is real. Oh, absolutely, man. Especially the people using it as a fucking weapon. Yeah, civil rights leaders fought years, sometimes with their lives, and to end segregation, and this is just spitting on their graves. Oh, absolutely. That's crazy shit, right? The BAFTA, because NAFTA was already taken. That's crazy. That's crazy work. That's Tyler Perry. Yeah, it's probably him. Does this mean if I go to a strip club, they're gonna put me in a separate room? Don't they already do that? When you get like a private lap dance? I don't know. I've never gone to one. Let's see. Random, but your thoughts on Paramount getting Warner Brothers? I prefer Paramount getting Warner Brothers than Netflix.
Yeah, I think they're the lesser evil for sure.
And here's the thing. The Ellisons are Trump's best friends.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. Like they're gonna own NBC, I mean, CBS, CNN. What's it called again? Like Warner Brothers has a lot of stuff under them, right? Time Warner, fucking Cartoon Network, and all that shit. Like all that kind of stuff. I think I like movie studios, right? I like the fact that we have like stuff like movie studios, right? You have like Paramount. I know where Paramount is especially close to Pink's Hot Dogs in near West Hollywood area. But like I like actual physical studios. Netflix doesn't have one. Like that's why it feels off. And we do know that if Netflix did acquire Warner Brothers, we would have gotten a lot of things that are not going to be in movie theaters for a long time. It's probably going to be in there for maybe like about 3 weeks, and then it's going to go to streaming immediately, and it's going to waste a lot of money. But but Netflix has a lot of money, but they did back out. So in my opinion, I rather Paramount than Netflix.
Yeah, I think if I were Netflix too, I wouldn't bet on it too far, even if I had the money. Because I watched Ryan's video before we went. Ryan Kinnell's video before we went live. I agree with him. It's like Netflix wants Warner Brothers for their IPs, not necessarily their operations. Because they can make something out of the IPs. But if it's too expensive, then they're just better off, staying in house, making their own stuff. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So that at least that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, that's what I feel too. Yeah. And I think Netflix is more woke compared to Paramount, at least in terms of content. Not that Paramount is clean either, but I think who's worse among the two? I think Netflix is worse.
Yeah. Watermelon Awards is wild, man. So you're saying WFC, the Watermelon Fried Chicken Awards.
I was thinking about the same thing.
Yo, we all thinking about it, all right? We all thinking about it, okay? All right? Let's see. Paramount likes physical, comics, physical media, and theme parks and theatrical window thing that Netflix didn't have a multi-year contract. Yeah, for me, I like physical media stuff too, and it's just like I just feel like if we take away like Warner Brothers and Warner Brothers just becomes like a Netflix IP thing, it doesn't feel right. It feels like what's another one like the ick? It's sort of it doesn't feel right for that, right? And Warner Brothers been out for such a long time. Let's see what's this here. Tyler Perry and Steve Harvey's family feud. They set the back civil rights movement for 150 years. Yeah, Netflix even said that they don't see the value in video games. Paramount video games are far better. Yeah, absolutely. Right. And what's it called again? Paramount owns Nickelodeon and Viacom. So that means that you're gonna have all of that under one roof. You're gonna have Sonic under one roof. You're gonna have Matrix, Lord of the Rings, SpongeBob, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all under one roof. I think that's fine. I'm fine. And most likely what happens is gonna be like business as usual, and then we're gonna see where we can trim the fat. It's what happens when big companies absorb one another.
I forgot about that. I forgot about the gaming division. So yeah, I think if Netflix pushed through with with their acquisition, what they're just gonna do is they're just gonna make shitty, like Warner Bros. Just gonna make shitty mobile games that'll just be on the Netflix app. Like what they're doing now with their gaming division. All you see are shitty mobile apps that you have no interest in playing, that you're just gonna skip through and just watch whatever TV show or movie you want to watch instead. Yeah. So I definitely in that case Paramount is better. At least maybe there's some small chance we get a new Batman Arkham game that's actually good. So yeah, definitely not thinking about it in that context. So yeah, definitely Paramount is the better deal.
But we do know that Paramount did do Star Trek.
Fleet Academy. Yep, there's that too. And the Halo TV show. Yep.
Yep. So we'll see. Fire alarm beeping in the background of words. Crazy, man. See, if Paramount didn't, Warner Brothers Paramount might end up shutting down due to competition. Yeah. And the thing is that the Warner Brothers studio lot is iconic. Right? The water tower is iconic. Same thing with like the Fox lot. I'm not sure if it's still there. But the Fox studio lot, if it's still there in Culver City area. If it's still there in Century, is it Centuries? No, the Culver City area. I don't know, man. We'll see though. All right. Let's see. Let's go and talk about this here. Speaking of Paramount Studios, what Paramount's Warner Brothers win could mean for James Gunn, DC, and the Snyderverse. So, Grae, what do you know about this one here? What do you know about this?
I actually didn't read the article, but oh yeah, I did my bad. Yeah, this is how I found out about James Gunn's tenure. So tentatively, he's gonna be around until 2027 of spring. So I think they're just playing the waters, or it's because the acquisition is still taking place, or maybe it's both. It's probably both. So yeah, that's what I'm not sure of in terms of where Snyder stands in this position. Because yeah, when Netflix was the supposed winner in the acquisition, I would have thought they would have kicked out Snyder for good. But now that it's Paramount who actually won, I'm not so sure anymore. Maybe they'd give Snyder his chance to, which is why, like I said earlier, that let the two of them duke it out. Let's see who does financially better. Then that'll be the be all and end all with the debate between the two fan bases. But yeah, if I were James Gunn, I'd be more, I'd start listening to feedback more rather than having a huge ego about it. If he wants to maintain, his cinematic universe of the DC, given this change in management and leadership. So yeah, time will tell if he'll do that, but I think he won't. And there's this news that came early, though it's not substantiated or it's not backed up, where James Gunn did a follow-up comment in his tweet where he forgot to switch to his alt account. I don't know if that one is true, but it's something that I would half believe, in all honesty, given James Gunn's ego. because like he made a tweet about himself like what was it like he's kind of like bragging about himself, like congratulating himself about his achievements and shit like that about his movies. Then there was a follow-up comment. Thank you, James Gunn, for your contribution. But the thing is, it's still under his account. It was still under James Gunn. So I think what he meant to do was change to another account to tweet that out.
Oh no!
According to people, it's true, but it can be easily photoshopped. That's the thing. So I don't know if it's true or not. So wait, I'll try to look for it. James Gunn forgot to switch.
Yeah, that's cringe, man. But yeah, so while you look for that, I'll go and read this. Now that Netflix has conceded to Paramount in the bidding war for Warner Brothers, attention has shifted to what happens next. Pending final board actions and regulatory review, Paramount is positioned to assume control of the studio and its assets, including DC. Now, the crazy thing is that if this is the case, if you guys forgot, Paramount used to distribute Marvel movies back in the day. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Before Marvel doing the whole thing, so they did it for Iron Man, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, the first Avengers, right? And of course this basically despite Warner Brothers, despite Walt Disney acquiring Marvel in 2009, Paramount retained distribution for rights for these films until October 2010. When Disney acquired the rights to Avengers, Iron Man 3, and Paramount continued to distribute Thor and Captain America First Avengers globally, with the Disney logo appearing in the credits. So they distributed 6 movies, and now they're going to be owning DC as well. So in my opinion, if David Ellison is smart, and I think that they should know, like he should have some say in what happens to what's it called again, DC moving forward, is because of he should restructure what DC looks like, right? Clearly it's not working. Clearly what we're having right now is not working. And of course, what's the best phase of Marvel, in my opinion? I think phase 1 is probably one of the best ones.
And it's like for every major acquisition like this, there's gonna be layoffs. Like look what happened with Activision Blizzard and Microsoft. They laid off a lot of people afterwards, not just within that company, as well as the other stuff they acquired. So I imagine, given the size of this acquisition, the same things happen. A lot of people's jobs are gonna get gutted for sure.
Yeah.
And I sent it in the private chat, the alleged tweet of James Gunn. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt, but it is funny. It really is.
All right, so it says that James Gunn forgot to switch account, then immediately deleted it. James Gunn is his own monkey. Is it true that Anya Charlotta is playing Cersei in Creature Commandos? Yes, and there are other cool characters in the show played by other cool actors, but all of the series regulars were announced. You are a true visionary, James. DC is lucky to have you.
Allegedly, okay. Allegedly, this is real. So we can't really prove it based on a screenshot alone, but
that is fucking cringe as fuck. He's he's the type of person who I'll suck my own dick.
Yeah.
I'll definitely clone myself and fuck myself. 100%. That is fucking gay, bro.
Yeah.
That's weird as fuck, man.
For me, his ego is that big enough for him to pull off something like that. I'm more inclined to believe it, even though it's not really. It's like the source of this, or is it legit or not? I can't tell. It's hard to tell if it's photoshopped or not. But a good part of me believes that it's actually real.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's go and read this here. According to the article in Bloomberg of October 2025, sources said that Paramount's plan to keep Warner Brothers largely intact, basically business as usual. Paramount wants to keep the creative teams of the 2 studios while consolidating some of the marketing and distribution. This indicates that Gunn and Safran are expected to remain in place, current as co-CEOs of DC, which falls under Warner Brothers umbrella. Additionally, Gunn confirmed to Bloomberg that his and Safran's contracts were extended through spring of 2027 beyond the current contract term. future leadership decisions would fall under Paramount's oversight, though no reporting has indicated plans to alter DC Studios' direction or make return to the Snyderverse. In my opinion, I think that like I said, I just want the Snyderverse to happen so a lot of people who are anti Zack Snyder can get mad. Like, I actually want that to happen. I don't like, for me, like I said, I'm not a Snyder bro. I have a love-hate relationship with the Snyderverse, but overall, it got us Henry Cavill Superman, which I really liked him in Man of Steel, and we did get one of the best Batman scenes of all time, which is the warehouse scene. But with that, I feel like if they were to just sell off the rights to Netflix just for like the Snyderverse stuff, I think that would be fine. But like I said, we cannot have Zack Snyder writing anything because that would be awful. Fucking the worst thing. But yeah, what are your thoughts, Grae, on this though overall, man? Do you think that this is looks like it's gonna happen? Do you think this is gonna be a huge deal? Do you think that DC is gonna make a course correction or anything like that?
I think they're depending on they're gonna give Gunn probably 1 to 3 movies, more movies and TV shows probably. And if it goes well, then let him continue. If not, then I think that's a time where they might pull the plug. That's what I feel. But in my opinion, just for me, you're blowing so much money on this already anyway. Just let both of them, for me, continue both of them. You're gonna make the Gunn fans happy, but you're also gonna make the Snyder fans happy. So I think it might actually pay off if they do something like that. I know it sounds absurd and stupid, but a part of me thinks it might actually work if you entertain both fans. It might.
And the thing is that no matter what, Warner Brothers and ultimately Paramount will still be getting the money.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's like
right. So. Yeah. Oh, but the thing is, I really do not like. He's a fucking loser. Like outside of like couple movies that he made, the entire Guardians, like I think trilogy was great. And a couple of stuff that he worked on was pretty good. But overall, like I do not fucking like.
Yeah.
I like the thing is that like I know he made a lot of like jokes and stuff like that back in the day, and he got canceled, and then they brought him back and stuff. But still, man, it's just like those jokes that he made were like something you will see in like the Epstein files.
Yeah,
he's fucking cringe as fuck, man. He's a weird dude. Big and fucking weird dude, man. Scooby Doo 1 and 2, Lollipop Chainsaw are great. Yeah, those were good. I liked it. Right?
I hope Lollipop Chainsaw is good. I'm pretty sure James Gunn is not involved in that anymore. Maybe for the better. Now I think he's changed ever since he wrote that. So it's probably for the better. So I hope the sequel is good.
Yeah. Let's see. Now, like, do you want to hear something stupid? Do you know what was the part I laughed the hardest on in Scooby Doo, the live action movie?
Which part?
when they're doing the fart battle. Do you remember that? So it was Shaggy and Scooby. They're doing a fart battle, and one of the girls walked in, and he has to stop his fart, and it's like, bruh, just it's the fucking stupidest shit. But I remember laughing so fucking hard. Oh my god, man! It was so
it's
dumb.
something. It's something I probably laughed to as a kid.
So fucking dumb, and I just laughed because it's so stupid. It's great. Let's see. I should play the live. I should play Lollipop. I played it. I played through the game already.
Yeah, I think he already did. He did when it got a remaster to modern hardware.
Yeah, when it got remastered, I played it. I'm like, man, they don't make games like this anymore. They don't. And if you guys didn't know, when a game launched, the director said, "I'm so sorry, but I forgot to put in the jiggle physics. I'm so sorry. Here's a patch. The jiggle physics are now back in the game." Now that is a based game director.
Yeah, and it's released.
There it is. Yeah,
it's releasing on Switch 2 as a full standard game card, not a game key card. So yeah, another good thing about it.
yeah. And what's it called again? I know Tara Strong does the voice of the main character,
Julia.
and Tara Strong has some big titties. I tell you what. All right, Grae. Pick one.
Why do we have to pick, man?
If you have to.
Right side.
You prefer Alessandra Daddario?
Yeah.
Yep. Who's on the right? Who has better teeth? That's crazy. All right, Alessandra Daddario. You can see her in True Detective. But Alessandra Daddario, I think she's in her 30s, I believe. I think I'm not sure how old is she.
No, probably in her 40s.
Alessandra Daddario is 39. Oh,
okay.
She's older than me. Okay. She is 39 years old versus Sydney Sweeney is 28. Yes, True Detective, Alessandra Daddario. That scene is great. That's a great scene. That's a very, very good scene. But the thing is, did you know that she was in a horror movie, and like she said that she wanted to go topless, and the director said no. Did you know that?
I think I read an article like 2 weeks ago. It might be
Yeah.
that one. Yeah.
It's the one where she got caught and she's like tied up. And like, so the most they did was like they had like her in the shirt that was like ripped in the middle and like you can see her cleavage. The fucking director said, "No, we don't need you to be topless for this scene." But she's like, I can do it though. And the director's like, "No, thanks. Because I'm gay. I like poo poo on my pee pee." Okay. Oh shit. But yeah, but the thing is that Sydney Sweeney is 28. She has a long time before anything happens to her. But yeah, man. All right, let's see. So was the director a female? I don't remember. I don't remember if it was a female or not. I just remember that they didn't want her to do a nude scene. Right? Yeah, he likes fudge dipped ice cream cone. Yeah, he does. He likes poo poo on his pee pee. Daddario has better face, but Sweeney got better assets. Well, Daddario in True Detective is, well, she was very young there too. I don't say very young, but she was in her prime there. But here's the thing: we do know where Sydney Sweeney stands politically. I think that's very important. To me, that's important as well. Like, I'm not sure where Alessandra Daddario stands. Alessandra Daddario stands in terms of politically, but I do know where Sydney Sweeney stands, and that's the reason why I would pick Sydney Sweeney over Daddario. And of course, if you tell me you wouldn't want a younger girl, you're lying. You are a liar. But yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about. I don't think we have. I think we might actually only hit 3 hours too. I think most of the topics we talked about we would talk about.
Yeah. There wasn't really a lot this week because like I think because people all, you know,
Oh, actually, I do want to. I do want to ask you, what are your thoughts on? Let's do two more topics, okay? Let me bring this up. I know what my thoughts are already. You guys already heard what my thoughts are on this, but I want to hear what your thoughts on this is, because I thought that it could have been better. I thought it could have been way better. Let's see. Let's see. Let me bring it. Let me bring the shit up. What are your thoughts on this?
oh, okay. Yeah, I did hear you a little bit, and I kind of agreed. Actually, it's like the first thing I saw with Kratos, like, yeah, Kratos was supposed to be ultra mega jack, not like this. Though I did read what's the actor's name? Ryan Hurst.
Yeah, Ryan
I
Hurst.
don't know. He did tweet like, "Don't let looks deceive you." So is he like saying that that's not the final thing? Is it? He did tweet about it. He did say that don't let the images deceive you. So if this, I don't know. I don't. But if I'm looking at this at face value, I'm assuming that's the actual thing, the actual final thing. Yeah. This is not good enough. Atreus, well, I could be probably a bit more forgiving, but it looks kind of more off here. Maybe he's meant to be much younger here compared to when he was in 2018.
Is it me, or he looks like Hasbullah?
Yeah, it kind of, it does look a bit off, but I can be more forgiving at Atreus, but he's gonna need to change drastically in season 2, though, if they're gonna tackle Ragnarok.
Oh shit, man. But okay. So here's my thing. I think as a first look, as a first impressions, this is not doing it for me. I think that like if you're just looking at like his face, I think I think he looks fine. I think Ryan Hurst looks fine as Kratos. You know, Ryan Hurst like fucking 6'6". He's a tall guy, right? He's already fucking scary looking. But the thing is that like I feel like he needed to be more jacked. He needed to have more muscle and stuff like that.
Exactly. I think maybe he's still working on it. It's still a ways off before the move, the TV show starts screening. So I think he's working on that. That's what, at least that's what I think. Because there's some muscle there, but it's not Kratos muscle. You know, he needs to be super uber jacked. Yeah, I agree with that part.
Yeah, but I think overall, I think it could have been a lot better. And it's just like for me, I just feel like I showed this yesterday. Look at these AI image.
Yeah, that's a lot better. That is way better.
Look at these AI holy shit, man.
Crazy, dude. And to think someone could probably make video versions of these already too.
Yeah. Like you could have gone with a better pose too. It is like one of the he's like bent over, right? He's sort of in a way it's sort of like it's an awkward like leaning over, teaching his son how to shoot, right? He should have gotten closer. Remember how he taught him how to like look at shit. Remember he got really close and he's like steady your bow, you know, like lean back and stuff like that, right? And then when he shoots the boar, and then that's when the fucking giant comes out, right? So I think that this pose is just very unflattering. I'm pretty sure that the next sets of photos we're gonna get is gonna be really cool. What they should have done was like they should have done the God of War like box art, right? God of War 2018. Like they should have done the box art for the shit. Like they should have done something as simple as this. This shit up. Something like this would have been fine.
Yeah.
You could have done something like this way better, you know, like you don't have but instead like this is our first look, is this our first impressions, is this is not gonna it's weird. Like who puts their hand on their lap and not on their knees when they're bent over like that? He's some people say that he's taking a shit, right? But overall, this doesn't look really good. I understand why they chose a kid that looks this young, because we're gonna be with them for, if they're gonna do like 4 seasons.
Oh yeah. Actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah.
Right? This kid looks like he's fucking 5 years old here, 5 or 6.
But by season 2, he's gonna look a lot better for sure.
Yeah. Right. And the thing is, like, I like the casting. The casting is really good. Like, we saw all the casting. Everyone is casted correctly to the game. Right? There's no black people. There's no people that not supposed to be their skin color, right? It's just everyone. It's like Heimdall's white, Thor's white. All we need is Zeus and Athena to be white. We do know that Faye is going to be white as well. But when we get to Ragnarok, we're going to get Angrboda, who's going to be black, and Angrboda's grandmother, who's going to be a voodoo doctor, frost giant. So it's just, as a first look, I don't like it. It could have been a lot better. But overall, I'm cautiously optimistic, but as of right now, this is not doing it.
Yeah. Could have been better, but at the same time, could have been much worse. Could have been a Rings of Power.
That's true.
Could have been the Rings of Power.
That's very true. Yeah. I see. A 5-year-old Scottish fetal alcohol baby is what the kid looks like. Yep. He looks like this. He looks like this. This is your Atreus, okay? Some crazy ass shit, man. Let's see. Mitchell Fields with the 2. Sydney Sweeney politics equals I stand with double D's. They both have like double D's, right? Right? They both have like. All right, let me go Boobapedia, all right? See. All right, let's see. According to Alessandra Daddario, her boobs are bigger than Sydney Sweeney's, I believe. So I'm looking at this right now. Making sure I'm on a different screen. Her measurements are 36, 24, 35. Bra size is a 32F. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
That's pretty big. All right. So now if we go to Sydney Sweeney, I believe it's like 32 triple D. Okay. 35, 24, 33, 34D. 34D. Let's see. But I remember in an interview, she said that she has like 32 triple D. Let's see. 34 double D. It's estimated at 34 double D. Is verified by public measurements. In an interview, she said that her bra size are 34 double D, with Daphne Keene's are 34D. Well, I didn't ask for Daphne Keene's bra size, but good to know. But yeah, see, okay, right here. Her figure has noticeably changed in recent years as she gained 30 pounds while preparing for her iconic biopic role as a boxer, Christine Martin. During this transformation, she reported her boobs got way bigger and her butt got huge, with her jeans increasing from a size 23 to 27. Well, this physical change was a part of the rigorous regimen in the kickboxing. Despite some ranging from 32D to 26H, reliable sources basically said that her boobs are often at a 34 double D. Her confidence in natural proportions focus on her lingerie and stuff like that. But yeah, so based off of this calculations, Alessandra Daddario's breasts are way bigger. This is scientific research that we're doing. All right. This is science. This is science. All right. We are doing science here. Okay. All right. Why does Sydney Sweeney look bigger in that picture? Is probably because of the dress that she's wearing. It's a push-up.
It's what they're wearing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What's it called again? You can and I forgot which movie it was or which TV show, but like I remember there's a scene where Alessandra takes off her top, and you can see her boobs from the back. Like the side of her boobs come out. Like you see her torso, her back of her torso, like or just her back, and you see like the side of her cup, like the cup of her boobs. But anyways, we don't need to talk anymore about boobs, right, chat? Those bazooms might be too big. You might sprain your thumb. What? What? I'm confused of the two. Now post is Sydney Sweeney news as Project Eggroll short. That's crazy. Grae, you know what to do. You know what to do.
I have to remember that timestamp though.
Yep. Speaking of boobs, let's talk about Johnny Somali. He's in the news again. He's back in the news. South Korea wants 3 years of hard labor for Johnny Somali after streamer offends judge. Please. Please. I prayed for this. Grae, what are your thoughts?
I hope that's just phase 1. I hope it's not just 3, actually. I know it's with labor. I know people said highlighted it's with labor already. But I don't think 3 years is enough. I think it has to be at least 5. And I think that's being generous. I think that's being generous too, after everything. You know, Vitali got away already because like Philippines is a very corrupt system. So I don't know what he's doing now, but I'm pretty sure he's doing his old shit again. And like if you don't put a hard stance on this, they're just gonna continue doing what they're doing. So for me, 3 years is too short, even if it's with labor. So it's got to be at least 5, in my opinion, to truly, reform these people. But anyway, I'll take it. If 3 years is the max of the max after everything that went down. But I just hope it's just phase 1 of his cases. I hope it's more gets stacked to him. But it's better than letting him go in 9 months. That's how I see it.
Yeah. All right. See, streamer Johnny Somali is facing a long time in prison with forced labor as his South Korean trial is wrapping up. In 2024, after being arrested on his trips to Japan and Israel, Somali, real name Ramsey Khalid Ismail, traveled to South Korea in the next chapter of his streaming career. And just like with his experience in other countries, the American was arrested after several problematic incidents, including causing chaos in a 7-Eleven, disrupting a bus, blasting North Korean propaganda, and more. While Ismail pleaded guilty to quite a few offenses, he desperately tried to get deep fake charges dismissed after allegedly distributing AI videos featuring Korean creators. On February 27th, 2026, Somali, who went viral being KO'd by a Navy SEAL, returned to court to make closing arguments, which seemingly landed him in even more hot water. Man, according to YouTuber and lawyer Legal Minds, shout out to Andrew, Somali issued an apology in which he claimed to be held captive in Korea for a year and a half. I did some foolish things under the influence of alcohol, and I realized the consequences. I sincerely apologize for this, he said. Having been born and raised in the US, I did not realize how serious the consequences of these actions, which would not be illegal in the US, could be in Korea. Somali then took issue with the deepfake charges, noting how another Korean streamer, Bong Bong, shared the same videos. The law is unfair since the police didn't do anything when I tried to report Bong Bong, and I'm asking for the law to apply it fairly. I'm still young and I want to see my family and go home. Please show me leniency. Man,
Man, it might have worked at the first instance, had you seen the error of your ways back then the first time. It might have worked, but
Mhm.
You know, this deep in, and that's when you realize it. You know, after so many of us have told you on YouTube, you've been watching the big ones, so you knew what you were doing. So
Yeah.
it's time to pay up.
Yep. A legal mindset claims that the judge was baffled by this and wasn't having any of this argument. The prosecution then followed up by recommending some serious punishments against the streamer. The prosecutor recommended 3 years in prison with labor, a maximum fine of 150,000 won, just over 100 US, and is placed on sex offender registry. Which
Yeah.
may even impact him once he returns home to America, and
Yeah.
failing to register as the US could result even more cost. Yeah, so if you
Yeah.
are if you are a sex offender, you have to register as a sex offender, and wherever you move to, you have to let them know your neighborhood
Yeah,
that, hey,
That-
I'm a registered sex offender.
Yeah, I watched Andrew's video. So if South Korea placed him in the registry, he also has to declare it in the US. And if he doesn't in the US, he can get a prison sentence of up to 10 years, I believe. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. That is some wild shit, man. But only $100. That's crazy shit, man. Let's see. This case comes as streamers across the globe have been facing major punishments for their antics on live broadcasts. Notably, Vitali spent nearly 300 days behind bars in the Philippines after antagonizing residents, stealing and making unwanted advances towards a security guard, and attempting to grab his weapon. He was eventually deported to Russia. Jack Doherty is also facing 70 for broadcasts where he was charged with resisting arrest and possession of controlled substance while filming a video. Yeah, we talked about that. I completely forgot about the Jack Doherty one. But this whole thing with Johnny Somali is absolutely wild stuff, man. But overall, hard labor. So is he going to be turning big rocks into little rocks? What's he going to be doing? Making kimchi?
Yeah, and according to Andrew from Legal Mindset, shout out to him. For his case, it's isolated, so he can't do cabbage farming because that involves interacting with other prisoners. So it's an isolated labor. It's him by himself. Whatever it is he's gonna do, it's not gonna be with other fellow prisoners.
That makes me
Yeah.
so happy.
Yeah.
That makes me so happy, man. You fuck around and you find out, man. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Now,
but
here's
my
the thing,
only-
though. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
go ahead.
needs
No,
to be
go ahead.
longer. That's my only complaint. I hope it's like, but according to this article, it's like it's a consolidation of all the cases. So that's for me. That's the only stinker part. I think 3 years is not enough. I think it needs to be at least 5. But other than that, I'm happy. Yep, agreed.
Yeah, man. Well, we'll see what's gonna happen. Let's see if he does any more crazy shit, right? Because if he's getting 3 years, so that means that he'll be out. He'll be out in 2029. Hopefully with you have good behavior when they let you out. No. He needs to serve the full 3 years minimum. Of course, I would prefer him to be out by 2030. I would love 10 years, but I don't think we're gonna have that.
No,
But
I don't
hard
think so.
labor. It'll be funny if he's like, oh, you have to
Yeah.
make dildos for gay people. All right. And you have to do it with your mouth and you have to test it. But man, we'll see what's gonna happen though, man.
Yeah,
Oh man.
And like also additional details, like at the end of the trial, the judge asked him, do you want a swift verdict? He said yes. So usually, like, if you want a swift decision, I think right then and there he gets a decision. But the judge was just apparently trolling him. So the usual wait period for the next case is usually 2 weeks. But after the judge asked him, they made it like 2 months. So the next trial is April 15th.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, it's funny. That's the judge is like just making fun of him. No, I'm just gonna make it 2 months. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. What's the max I can give him? 10 years. 10 years based off of everything, because like he has like a bunch of
yeah.
stuff where it's like the AI defects is like the worst thing that he can. There's like 3 things that he.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
not sure
think
if
about it.
that's factored in already or not yet. That's the part I'm kind of not sure of, even after watching Atozi and Legal Mindset. I hope there's still more. I hope that's just not it yet. but by the way they were talking about it, I think it's the final thing. it's gonna be between 2 to 4. It's usually the final verdict is usually what the prosecutor recommends. So it's probably between 2 to 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, see, upgrade to the death. Nah, he didn't do it. He didn't do anything that crazy. I just want him to stop streaming altogether. I want him to be banned from every Asian country besides North Korea.
China. He can also
China. Yeah, he can go to China.
Yeah, he can
Yeah.
mock the CCP. Yeah, he's allowed to do that.
Oh, he definitely should knock the CCP. That'd be so funny. But yeah, man. You want a fast trial? Go home, then psych. Nope. Yep. Nope. I remember that time when I said that it's gonna be a fast trial. Yeah, sure. Fast verdict. I lied. But yeah, man. All right. I think we're caught up. I don't think we have anything else to go over. And plus, I do need to wake up at like fucking 5 a.m. tomorrow. So like, we're gonna call the stream here.
Yep.
But shout out everyone for hanging out for this long. Thank you guys for the warm welcome. We will be back next week. Thank you so much, Phil's cousin, Marmalin, SEDB, Hollow Ninja. Thank you, Mitchell Fields, for all of the support, all the donos and everything. Shout out to everyone's been hanging out. Shout out to all the mods. Grae, what are you up to and where can people find you?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm cooking my personal channel so hard based on what I'm doing. But yeah, I didn't. Yeah, as you guys know, I'm Tales of Berseria. I'll continue playing today until the end of the day. Then I think I should be ready to make a video talking about it. I'll try to make it sometime this week. Then I'll think about it. I'll probably play Resident Evil, then make a video about it too before Monster Hunter Stories 3 comes out. So I have a good feeling with Monster Hunter Stories 3. Dude, we're getting a raid from X-Wing. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's about it for me. So more JRPG stuff, but I think I'm more inclined to cut it down a little bit to cover more, bigger, more mainstream games and more gaming news. I think I should pivot a little bit so that I can make videos faster because I take too much time in making them. So yeah, that's about it for me.
Cool. Yo, X-Wing, thank you so much for the raid, brother. But we are about to end. Thank you for the raid, X-Wing. Hope you had a great time playing Resident Evil. Thank you. Hopefully you had a great time playing Resident Evil. It's a good game, man. It's a good game. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid, man. Yeah, we are going to raid someone else. We will. But shout out to X-Wing. Go ahead and subscribe to X-Wing. X-Wing 5. Cool name. Not a stupid name, a very cool name. Because because what's better than 1? 5. But yeah, man. But anyways, chat. You guys can find me everywhere at Mr. Phillip Chan. Go and check me out there. I'll be back live on Tuesday. After Tuesday night's main event, we're gonna be playing more Resident Evil 9. Requiem for a Dream, Jennifer Connelly, double dildo ass action. So we'll be playing that. And if you guys haven't already done so, go and follow me on all the socials. I go live on X, Kick, and Twitch too. If you guys want to follow me there, so go ahead and check that out. Let's see. Who is live right now? Who can you raid you guys over? Okay, we have Yellow Flash. If you guys want to go there, or you guys want to go Can Man? Is he the? Does he allow people to raid him or no? I don't see him. I don't see his thing. Hold on, let me see. Can Man 1984. He's playing a repo. Okay, you guys want to go there? All right, we'll send you. All right, chat. Where do you guys want to go? Can Man or what's it called again? Yellow Flash. You guys decide. I'll give you guys like 30 seconds. All right, we'll give you 30 seconds more with a Sydney Sweeney and Alexandra Daddario. All right, I'll leave those two up for you guys. But yes, and you guys also follow me on what's it called again? Kick. I'm actually seeing if I can actually potentially get to verification. Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, how far are you on Kick?
Kick verification. It's the subscription and the consistent viewers. That's the part that's hard. So you need to have 75 consistent viewers which is pretty rough.
Oh, they made it. They made it pretty. Yeah, that's pretty tough.
But
made
they
it like
pay you
Twitch,
hourly. They pay you
Yeah,
hourly.
that's the
That's
thing.
the thing.
That's the thing. That's a huge part of Kick. Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys also follow my my card ripping channel, HSL TCG. Go ahead and check that out if you guys want to. Let's see. Is it achievements? Okay, path to partner. Okay, so it is the 75 average of a 75 viewers in the past 30 days. And then 250 unique chatters in the last 30 days.
Oh yeah, that's pretty heavy. That's pretty
right.
heavy.
Verification is verification is 50, and then a total of 10 subscribers, not including gifted. And then what's it called again? The partner one, that's when you get like you start getting paid hourly. So yeah. All right. So as of right now, you know what? I'll send you over to Canman. He raids me all the time. I'll send you guys over to Canman. All right. All right, Canman, you guys are going to Canman. He's playing Repo. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We will be back next Saturday for more Project Eggroll. We're gonna see maybe we can get some people on as guests or anything like that. I'm not sure people even care to come on. People don't even like me because I'm gay. But anyways, chat. Hope you guys have a fantastic day or night. Hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your day. Say hi to Canman. But yeah, it's the raid, Sasha, Grae. You guys are crazy. But anyways. See you guys next time. All right, bye, chat. See ya.
See ya.